Hello and welcome to Shrimp and Crits Live WAHO. This Southern Fried actual play stream is bi-weekly on Thursdays and usually at 6 p.m. Eastern, except for today. Thank you for starting late with us. I appreciate that. We have a phenomenal show for you today. This is the first ever WAHO All-Star Special. You're getting not just waffles, but also the eggs. Your choice of hash browns or grits and toast. And by that, I mean we have two terrific guest stars with us today. I'll start with the familiar. Jess, who will you be playing, and what type of bread is your ideal breakfast sandwich?
I will be playing Camilla the Monstrous, and my ideal breakfast sandwich is on sourdough.
Yum.
Perfectly toasted.
We got a hype train coming in. Still don't know what that means, but I really like that it's happening.
Sounds good to me.
We'll Google it someday.
Someday we'll figure it out. Cap, who is your character, and what's that one smell that always makes you happy when it wafts in the window?
It's
Well,
different questions? We don't all get the same
be
question.
prepared. It's
sorry,
the
I'm
worst.
putting you all on the spot.
You cannot be prepared.
It might be the most evil thing I do as a keeper today, so keep that in mind.
I thought Turner was
I'm Cap. He, him. Playing Nathan the Mundane. Also he, him. My favorite walking, window embarking smell is, I don't know, baked goods? Bread? Bread.
Bread's a good
Hot
one.
baked bread.
That's a people pleaser.
Sticking with the bread theme.
We are bread themed today. This is a WAHO, of course.
Our very special guest stars today come to us from an excellent actual play and variety show stream called Gimme Dilute. Jazz, would you kindly tell us who you're playing today and what's your favorite candy bar?
Ooh, okay. So, how's everybody? I'm Jazz. He, him. I am playing today Will Broadus. Also, he, him. And favorite candy bar. Oh, I'm gonna go with the good old Nestle Crunch. There's just something so satisfying about when you get that little the chocolate's still nice and solid and breaks, but then you take that bite into that Rice Krispie. It's just so satisfying.
Classic choice. I haven't had one of those in a minute. Tori, would you please tell us who you're playing and what's your ideal vacation spot?
Hi. I was trying to clear my head of my answers for everyone else's questions.
You take your
I'm
time.
like, Mick Griddle, leather and money. Hershey's cookies and cream.
Good to know.
My secret is I don't actually listen to anybody's answers. I just keep it on rolling.
Vacation. I love an amusement park with good food. I love a Disney park. They do good food. They have money and they spend it right.
We're going to Disney World. Who are you playing, Tori?
Oh, yes. I am playing Faye Godma, the Divine.
I love a Divine. It's one of my favorite playbooks, and I never get to see it in action, so I'm excited for that today. Wonderful. Well, do you two want to plug your show or plug anything else while you have the floor here, while you're introducing yourselves to our wonderful audience?
Sure, I'll take a crack at it. So yeah, Gimme the Loot, actual play podcast, with a wonderfully diverse cast, both in our actual players and in our in our characters we play. Is a story about a group of just a bunch of random nobodies who managed to get themselves magically bound together, and now the fate of the world, the universe, and unfortunately possibly other things are now tied to them, and they're all tied to each other, and they're trying to find a way to undo that without undoing each other or themselves. Lots of chaos ensues, mostly because it's our fault, because we're a bunch of jackasses. There's really no way to put it any other way. We have a good time. It's a fun show.
Hell yeah. I know that Cap and I have both been on Gimme Dilute before on their stream for various events and things that they do, so it's they're a lot of fun. You should definitely go follow their channel. Okay, so as everyone
Which
gets...
is GMDL cast. GMDLCAST.
Thank you. Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
GMDL
All
cast
right, hell yeah.
everywhere.
Great.
Everywhere.
Damn it! Almost stuck the landing.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
So close.
No, great, perfect. So as everyone gets settled in here, as this hype train keeps on a-rolling, I want to just make sure you're following us here on Twitch. Tell your friends about us. Turn on the notifications for when we go live and all of that good stuff. And then check us out on YouTube to watch these later in case you miss a stream. Get subscribed if you want to skip those ads and get extra shrimp coin, which you can spend to give our hunters bonuses or negatives to their rolls. Keep in mind, let's show our guests a warm welcome today. You can be as mean as you want to Cap and Jess, but be nice to these folks. God damn it!
I already have a minus
Nathan
one.
already has a minus one.
Don't worry.
Good. Oh, I love it. Oh, but
you also have a luck, so.
Oh, and then
Hey!
someone got a plus. Oh, Will got a +1.
Oh, we'll get a plus one.
Will Broadus. I'm glad you said it was Broadus. I totally thought it was Brodus.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, let's see. Where was I? Be nice is what I was saying. You can also make the monster take hard moves if you save up enough of that sweet, succulent shrimp money. Hunters, do you have any... Yeah, you didn't like that one, Cap. That's okay. Do you have any other questions before I get started with my intro monologue? We feeling good?
So good.
Feeling great.
So
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right.
Oh, we're hydrating during the monologue.
Oh, I'll hydrate.
Oh,
For
fun.
them. Thank you. Good timing.
Red Bull or water? Red Bull or water? Which one hydrates?
Yes.
Both. Yeah, just chug them both.
Porque no los dos.
That's right. That's right. All right. The All-Star Special is one of the most iconic dishes on the WAHO menu. It offers a little bit of everything in a way that only breakfast can. And anyone who's watched a cereal commercial knows that a breakfast requires balance. So too does the multiverse, which would be defenseless against the forces of evil if only it weren't for WAHO, the warriors against the hellish onslaught. And in the multiverse, when you choose in between grits and hash browns for your all-star special, well, that represents... Oh, geez. I always do this. When you choose between the grits and the hash browns, it represents it represents something important. Okay, just deal with it.
Yeah.
Stuck the landing.
Thank you. Here in the brass metropolis of Steamlanta. Here in the brass metropolis of Steamlanta, twisting pipes and panels create an industrial-era megacity. From any given street or stoop, you can see down for miles of lower layers of the old urban landscape. You see, once a major railroad hub, with each new identity and each new technological leap, Steamlanta has just built a new city on top of the old one. And it's gone that way for thousands of years. In the smog-filled skies above, you can see airships lazily drifting from place to place. Skyscrapers jut up into the sky, some with construction platforms wrapped around them, already preparing to build the next era, the next layer. Progress, progress, progress. Some things, however, never change. The restaurant, WAHO, still serves the most important meal of the day, anytime, same place. In one such WAHO, it is a busy morning. Massive cogs turn and meters spin as steampunk techno magic powers the flat top and waffle iron. Sam, your friendly neighborhood Nexus being, runs the waffle iron day in and day out. Two of the other employees are not only workers there, but they're also, secretly, monster hunters. Will, let's start with you. What's your role in this restaurant?
Oh, I am the cashier and greeter.
All
Which
right.
honestly probably isn't the best place to put me.
Why is that?
Will's very monotone and very blunt. his delivery can be a little unsettling from time to time.
Sure.
Imagine someone telling you hello and asking you if you're having a good day. Blank stare.
Right. Okay, well, you have a particularly ornery customer trying to check out, and their credit gear is not spinning. Does that work? Probably not. Their credit gear is not spinning.
That's
so
great.
What do you do?
I'm sorry, friend. Your credit gear is being declined. You have another form of payment.
Is this ridiculous? No, I'm supposed to leave my house with several forms of what are you talking about? What is your name? Will Brodus?
Will only gestures at his name at the name tag there.
Okay, well, you need to figure this out, man.
The system is operating efficiently. The problem exists with your credit gear. Either the credit gear itself is broken or you have insufficient funds. Do you have another form of payment available?
It sounds like you're trying to convince them that, they need to procure another piece of payment. So I think you need to manipulate someone here. Reason being, it's not working. So you're going to need to roll plus charm.
Oh, okay. And my charm is a -1. So yeah, that sounds just about right.
Great.
That's a 8 on the die, -1, 7.
Okay. Pretty damn good. They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it.
Okay. So Will stands up while asking again if they have another form of payment in a kind of a more serious demeanor and almost kind of like a very mild level of intimidation at this point, because Will is 6'8". He is not a very bulky man, but he's just got this very tall, but like almost like slender man. Like the closest you could get to like looking like Slender Man without being like abnormal, right? Like he's just really tall, really skinny, and just like if Lurch walked up on you in real life. So
that's a little uncomfortable, but I love it. Yeah, that's great. I think that working. Yeah, I think that they back down. They finally say, well, okay, fine, and they pull out they pull out their debit gear, and it swipes just fine. Before we move on to Faye, though, I think you have a beginning of mystery move as the initiate that kind of determines what sort of information your crew gives you, your sect, rather.
Okay, so I roll plus charm here. Okay. That's a 7 -1. On a 7 and a 9, you get a mission associated with the mystery, and if you do it, you'll get some info or help too.
Okay, so you know that you obviously you know that it's election season here in Steamlanta, and that the president of Steamlanta is don't worry about it, is trying to get reelected rather, and he has enemies in this city, people that think that his version of progress sort of ignores some very important things that could be fixed if you just slow down a bit. And I'll also give you his main political opponent, the one he's running against, is named Chuck Prindle, of course.
Of course.
Chuck Prindle.
Chuck Prindle.
What was the president's name one more time?
The president's name...
Chuck Kringle? Chuck Pringle?
Pringle? No, it's Prindle.
Like in your car.
He is the heir to the Prindle fortune, the inventor of the delicious chips called potato crisps, not potato chips, for legal reasons. Prindles. Once you plorp, the fun don't store.
Yes, stop. Will, you have a +1 from the chat. Remember that on your next one, Jazz.
Oh, good
For
point.
sure.
Good point. Okay, so and the president's name is President Nathan.
Oh no! No relation, I hope.
Moving on. Tori, what's Faye's job in this wonderful breakfast establishment?
Faye's behind the bar, in between I guess in the kitchen behind the bar. They're the same, right?
Pretty
running
much.
back and forth.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, babes, we're gonna drop 4 browns, 3 scattered, 1 in a ring. And she's walking around and she's got like 8 different colored gel pens behind her ear, bunch of kind of mystical looking robes, but actually if you look closer they kind of look like individual scarves, and it doesn't quite make sense how they hang onto her body or how it makes an outfit. And in there's an apron. The OSHA's important.
Perfect.
Steam
Absolutely. Yeah, gotta keep that grease off your bandages, your scarves also. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. I think that you're trying to do a lot here at once. We have an incoming ad break, but let's have you roll Act Under Pressure, which is plus cool, to see how you handle this all of these tasks at once.
And should I not reveal till after ad break?
We got 40 seconds. We might be able to squeeze it in here.
Jess, you have -1, and Ian, you have +1, whatever that means.
Yeah, sure.
You can't guess who it's from. Don't worry.
Ooh, so that's 6.
6 is not good. I will also give you my -1 from the +1 that was given to me as the DM, because I don't quite know how to deal with that yet, and Jay keeps doing it. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, I think that there's general kind of getting orders wrongs kind of things happening here, and now we're officially on that ad break, so I think pretty much everyone's probably subscribed, especially with
after that nonsense. Yeah,
with the big hype train. I don't actually have the thing that tells me how long the ad is going to last.
Mine is also not showing anything about the ads,
but
that's fun.
Weird.
I don't think anyone's really watching an ad right now.
Yeah, and either way, you can probably assume what happens on failure here. I think that the kitchen just kind of goes down. As you're trying to damage control here, more tickets show up in the window, and I think that you're, certainly going to get an earful from your store manager when they get back in. They're currently out, and you're kind of holding things together.
I think Faye puts down her little notebook and goes and sits in a booth with a plate of hash browns. Like, I try my best.
I love it. Okay, now I see the ad break progress. Cool. You falter in defeat with your hash browns. It's easy to take comfort in hash browns, I think. I think we can all feel that somewhere deep within us. Are you laughing at me stalling or what?
Yeah, I'm laughing at you stalling the ad break.
I love it. Well, welcome back, those that were watching an ad. Faye failed to hold things together. There's going to be some bad Yelp reviews. Steam Yelp, Gear Yelp,
Steam Yelp.
Cog Yelp. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. There's only like 3 steampunk
Yelp
words
slurp?
I know. And she had. Oh, that's a good question. Dixon wants to know how Faye takes the hash browns.
Ooh.
The options are, of course.
Smothered.
Yeah.
Scattered is default. So
Steamed.
we've got smothered, steamed, cogged, oiled, and some extra
Illuminated.
gears.
I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Steampunk Waffle House sounds terrible.
Yeah, everything's really wet.
Kind of Everything that's not the grill is also greasy.
Yeah.
Well, that's just
Hash
WAHO.
browns
That's-
that
I guess
aren't
I'd say
brown from
that
frying,
doesn't, yeah, that
just
doesn't
the
narrow it
excess
down.
oil.
Right. Okay, so Faye, as you sit down to take comfort in your hash browns, suddenly there's a flash and a squelch, and from the from the trans-dimensional waffle batter come Camilla the monstrous and Nathan the mundane, standing in your kitchen.
I got waffle batter in my shoe again.
Nathan, it comes out. I do get the impression that this kitchen is in need of your specific skill set.
So hot in here.
Is that why we were sent here?
Is this the sauna dimension?
It is steamy.
Yeah.
What's going?
Faye comes
Camilla's
around
just
hand
looking.
spatulas and is like, "All right, here's on your
I
stove
don't-
tops."
No
I
questions.
don't work. All right. Camilla will flip some hash browns that seem to be about to catch fire.
You come out of the batter, you got to replace the batter. That's just how it is.
Sam,
I have so many questions about batter displacement.
Sam, the waffle batter attendant, who is a Nexus being, and he is the same in every universe. He turns to you and says, "Oh, don't worry about it, Faye. I'll take care of the waffle batter. I'll get it replenished real quick. Okay, don't even worry."
Fine.
It's funny that Camilla goes to work because Camilla doesn't actually work in. She's a guest.
Do you want us to describe our characters mildly?
Yeah. Go ahead.
For the new players.
Everyone can chat here a little bit and describe yourself. I mean, we've gotten a pretty good description of Faye and Will, but if we missed anything, let us know. And yeah, Camilla and Nathan, why don't you go ahead and give us a little brief description?
Go ahead, just.
Cap, take it away.
Okay. I want everybody in the audience to close their eyes and picture the most average human male you've ever seen. That is Nathan. Whatever that looks like to you, that is Nathan. He is average and mundane in every single way. That's about it. He is dressed in the WAHO uniform, apron and shirt, and has a checkbook and a spatula in his pocket. And I guess is ready to work.
You have been handed another spatula.
What do I do with these?
Dual wielding. Camilla is a kind of lean, tall, blonde woman, very pale, and her smile is like a little bit wider than you think it really should be. But other than that, she's just kind of very put together, and does not look like she should be holding a spatula at any point in her life. And she looks like maybe she hasn't held one possibly ever. It's like watching a little kid with a fork instead of like someone who's actually operated a spatula before.
Awesome. Did you allude to your monstrous nature, or are we keeping that?
I did
chill
not.
for now?
I mean, I certainly can.
Well,
But it commit.
yeah, sure. Give us just maybe a hint. Most folks know at this point, but maybe Faye and Will get a little glimpse into it.
Her teeth look a little sharp when she smiles and takes the spatula.
Cool.
If we're going for illusion here.
Toothy smile. Sharp, toothy smile.
Yeah, she has big teeth. Hi, I'm Nathan. This is Camilla. This must be the cosplay dimension. You are
I think I need
immensely
more
tall.
eggs.
Do the two of you need seats?
Oh no, we work here? We work for Sam as well. Hi, Sam.
It's worth mentioning to our guests that Sam is sort of the conduit through which the WAHO Council speaks to you. And in addition to your work with, your sect, which is Bernadette's Bounty Hunters and Catering Service, You have also
Yes.
worked a little bit with the WAHO Council. It's a more mysterious kind of shadow organization who you've only spoken to through Sam, who usually doesn't know what you're talking about with the council. But every once in a while, he will say something like this when his eyes turn an unfathomable, pale, ghastly color, and he goes straight up with his posture, and he says with 100, perhaps 1,000 unknowable voices, he says, "Ham and well melt, warriors. We have brought you together today because it will take an all-star special to make the bacon this morning in steampunk world.
Oh, steampunk.
There, there are rare stakes indeed with what you have on your plate today. When you succeed, we will be raisin toasts in your honor, and should there be any treasure involved, I expect you to gimme the loot. The way forward is scrambled with cheese, but all will be made apparent soon." Now, why are y'all looking at me so funny? Y'all are acting strange today. I got the batter
You've got something in
replenished.
your teeth.
Let's make some damn waffles. Oh, I said a swear. Oh, shoot.
Is the kitchen was it recently on fire because of the bad roll?
No.
It doesn't look good, right?
It's looking messy. A lot of wrong
Yeah.
orders going on. But yeah.
Hold on, let me get in here.
If you two, if you want to
Scrape,
roll,
scrape.
if you want to roll act under pressure to help here, and then Camilla can help out if necessary. So just to see if you can do damage
Okay, yes.
control. Save
I
their
mean,
shit.
yeah, let me
Humidity
try that.
is too high.
I'm gonna burn my the
Nothing
minus
ever
one
gets
that I
crispy
have,
here.
which is great. Ooh, let's see. That is 5, 6, 7 flat roll. Mixed success.
I'll give you a +1 because, interesting. I had a -1 from Jay. Thank you, Jay. Probably for my terrible
No, you had a
puns.
+1 from Jay, which is unfortunate.
Well, I had a +1 from Jay earlier, which I used
Oh.
to give Faye a -1, and then Jay just gave me a -1 for my bad puns.
Good.
And Dixon liked my puns, so thank you, Dixon. I appreciate you. But then, to complete this story, Warden Clive 1 gave me a monster hard move, which is very, very exciting. So tell me again what your roll was.
Word, dude.
7 flat
Traitor.
was my roll.
7 flat. And I get, that's right. So a mixed success. So Jess can't really help you. Camilla can't really help you here mathematically.
I did average, just like I said I would.
Right.
Everything
You do a
right in
decent
the middle average.
You do a decent job, which I think means you get things cleaner, but a lot of the orders are still wrong. I think that some of these plates are going to go out. People are going to be upset, which only really matters in the fictional world in which we're living, which is everything to us right now. That being said, you hear in the distance, you can't really tell which distance, but you hear toot, toot.
Is that a normal thing that happens here?
Oh, the fucking time.
It is steam powered here.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Not the steam powered. I lived through that. The toot toot.
Treyacon says people toot in restaurants all the time. Good work.
Unfortunately, it has several possible meanings. I will go to investigate. And then I turn very sharply and take 2 steps to leave the room because my legs are ridiculously long. I'm all lanky tall. I'm not there's no torso really to it. It's all leg and arm for no good reason.
Hold on.
not no torso at all, but just like, like all of my height is based on the fact that my legs are just like ridiculous.
I'm imagining the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the red guy whose torso is like this big.
Wilt.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Wilt.
I'm glad you said that because
Wilt.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I was picturing really tall and skinny Mike Wazowski, which is so much worse. Objectively
Just
worse.
an orb.
Yeah.
That's cursed, actually. That's cursed.
I think I'm gonna follow Will out, unless he does something to stop me. But I'm interested in the toots and this very tall man.
And I will stay with Faye.
Faye starts to follow as the steam clears, and looks at. It didn't mention her eyes are. They have this kind of uncanny look to them, where it looks like someone's approximation of how eyes on a human face should look. And she widens them and looks at Nathan and grabs him by both sides of the face. Yes, just like that. Nathan, you have a crucial role in what is to come. I'm here to guide and defend you. And then puts her hands back down and then walks out with Will.
I love it.
You know, this is
What's
kind
your
of
name?
Faye!
Okay. Do you do this a lot?
Do what?
Does she do this a lot? Talking to Will,
All
sorry.
the time.
Okay,
All the
cool.
time.
You know, this is the second universe, I think, that you've played a crucial role in things. So
What's happening? I don't look like anyone famous or like a criminal or works here. Do I?
Are you telling us or asking?
I'm asking. Sorry. Do I? We went to this one medieval place and there was a knight that was a real jag and he had my face. But it was so cool.
and you kicked his ass.
Yeah. I hit him when he wasn't looking.
Wait, I want to do this
Fair.
in the most accidentally disrespectful way possible.
That's
Will
fine.
turns around,
What?
stoops over, like hands on knees to come down to your height and level, and then you look like everyone and no one.
Thank you.
Stands back
I
up and then
accept.
continues walking outside to go walk outside and find out what the toots were about.
So it sounds like everyone's going outside.
I am going to snag
I'm gonna
the
like
door brick on
rub
the way.
Nathan's back a little bit on the way out the door.
I love it. I love it. And Nathan, you said you grabbed the door brick, right?
Which I imagine is like a big cog.
Yeah, it's a very heavy gear. It's probably almost too heavy for you, but you can carry it. It's just almost too heavy.
Yeah.
Nathan's signature weapon, for some fucking reason, is a brick.
Every Waffle House has a brick that holds the door open because it's too hot in there. So that's my weapon. Every universe has it. It makes sense.
Especially this Waffle House. It's quite warm. We have a brick at each window also propping it up.
Lots of heavy objects in steampunk world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Will, what are you doing to look for the origin of this sound? What's your tactic here?
I'm going to step outside and look for the, I guess, judging off of where I think the sound came from. I'm going to try and look for like the biggest plume of steam or like the most traffic where like something would have triggered that type of sound to come from. I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary piles of steam and smoke billowing from every direction.
Yes. Excuse me. I feel like this is probably read a bad situation. I was trying to sell myself on investigate a mystery, but I think I'm going to go with read a bad, which either way is plus sharp.
Okay. So probably going to need that +1 in here. Oh, no, I won't. That's a 12.
All right.
Nice.
I will say the +1s and -1s expend on your next roll, whether or not you need them. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out that +1. I do the same for -1s. If they don't matter, they go away, which is nice. But just so that we don't kind of pile things up too much. But yeah, I mean, awesome roll. And on Read a Bad Situation, you actually get to ask 3 of the questions. It says hold 3, which means as long as like this scenario is relevant, you can wait to spend those holds if you want, or you can spend them all now and get all the information. Either way, and here's the thing that pretty much every Monster of the Week player, including myself, forgets, is you get +1 ongoing while this information that you gain is relevant. So keep that in mind. And yeah, you can ask 3 questions from this list.
Okay. When I go to investigate, I'm looking north, south, east, west. Can I determine the direction of the noise that it came from?
Oh, sorry. I mean, yes, absolutely.
Do I need to ask direct questions about like the source of the noise itself?
Yeah, the Read About Situation questions it's a basic move. There are 6 of them. It's what's my best way in? What's my best way out?
Okay.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
All right, so then what's my best way into that?
Sure. Yeah, that'll give it to you for sure. It's coming from beneath you, and as you all walk out, Nathan and Camilla, you for the first time get a sense for how truly vertical this city is, and like very much like a Coruscant from Star Wars kind of way. Like you look down and it's just infinite layers. You look up and it's skyscrapers. You're somewhere in between this mess. But yeah, you can definitely tell it's coming from some layer beneath you. You see this kind of pillar of billowing steam in a way that something's moving very fast and expending a lot of energy.
Okay. Are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
You hear the twisting of metal, which is probably not too foreign of a sound in this type of city, but you hear like crunching, almost like something is consuming metal or digging through it, for lack of a better word.
Okay. I'm gonna say. So I already asked what's the best way in. Was any dangers I had noticed? What's the biggest threat at this point to us and the WAHO?
I mean, yeah, this one's a little tough given the fiction, given the scenario. I will say the biggest threat is probably the unknown of what this could be. But since that's kind of a cop-out, I'll tell you also that the platform you're on, that this WAHO is on, is kind of like rumbling as you hear another toot toot. And you also hear, from a different direction, something else. You hear...
I think your mic cut out. Can we get that one more time?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Better. You hear like a...
Coming closer.
Yep.
Oh, the Doppler effect on it. It's beautiful. Okay. You see Will like looking over, noticing the vibrations and trying to figure out through the chaos below, but then like stand up again very erect and turn to hear where the hell that other sound is coming from. It's like
so on a personal hovercraft, you see on a small personal hovercraft flanked by 2 guards, members actually of your sect, the Bernadette's Bounty Hunters and Catering Service.
Yep.
You see the president of Steam Lanta. He is of average height and build. He wears a monocle, a top hat, and has an incredible curly mustache. Once you get past these features, you realize that this is this world's Nathan, which you already knew, but I didn't know that when I wrote this. This is President Nathan.
I hide
Oh, you
behind
do
Will.
kind of look like him. But no, the message was still for you.
Oh, good.
And
Is this-
because
what is this guy?
what?
I was in character. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I am
No,
the sorry
I'm
one.
sorry. What are we gonna
looks
say? You
official.
go. You finish it off.
Well, I was given a hard move, which means
Mm-hmm.
I can do something as the monster that you cannot prevent. So it is at this time, from beneath you, the metal of the ground twists, almost as if it bubbles. Right, it puckers up, it bubbles, and then it begins to spin, and not you, Nathan. And then from this burgeoning hole in the metal erupts a massive steam-powered train with a giant drill on the front of it. And it has this pillar of billowing smoke just kind of streaming everywhere, which is hot. It's hotter than the flat top in the kitchen of WAHO. And it flies up into the air. It's creating its own track as it goes. And it flies towards the president, and it knocks him from his hovercraft, and he's all of a sudden he's hanging from it, and he falls into the space between these buildings. What do you do?
I have preternatural speed.
Okay.
Good
So
to know.
I'm going to run. I mean, if there's any physical way that Camilla can like dive and like catch him by the arm, she's going to try to do that.
Love this. Will you read me the text of preternatural speed, please?
Well, so you go much faster than normal people. When you chase, flee, or run, take +1 on going.
Love this. Okay.
So I don't know if you will allow this to be
Chase.
chasing.
Oh, I will. You're going to act under pressure here. No. You're going to protect someone here, which is not better for you. I apologize, but it's the right call.
It's all zeros.
You do get your +1 on
all the
going.
way down. Yes, but I have a -1 from Dixon, so it all is out in the wash.
Okay, sure. Warden Clive, the president, fell off his hovercraft because of a giant drill train that just dug its way out of the ground, if that answers your question.
That's, you know.
Am I allowed to
Alright.
help out?
Yes. You can help
It's
out.
a 5 on the dice, so
Okay.
+0.
Help out won't help, but there's a lot of you that are here at this, like, nobody is doing anything yet, so if more than one of you want to try to help out, I will allow those to stack, but the danger is if you all fail, you're all falling off of this cliff, and you all have to tell me what you're doing to help before you roll.
Right. So my thought was that as I see, I'm sorry, Jess, what was the character's name again?
Camilla.
Camilla. When I see Camilla go running by, I try to assist by like using my arm to kind of boost her dash and give her a little extra oomph in that direction. And with my helping hand initiate move, if I successfully help out, she gets a +2 instead of +1.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit! Yes!
That'll do it.
Right!
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, then let's
Come
get
on.
that help out roll, which is +cool.
+cool.
That's awesome.
This guy knows how to play Monster of the Week.
That is 5 plus cool is 1. It's a 6. It's not gonna get me there.
Can I help that?
I will
It's
allow
just a
it.
chain
But
of people lunging after Camilla.
I will allow this because of the circumstances, but I also will warn you this could break real bad.
I don't think I roll. I think I auto succeed.
Okay, because of your move. Sure. Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let me also say this is a good time to say, Will and Faye, I'll start you both with 1 luck point. After that, we're gonna need to get donations to give you a luck point. It's 1,000 bits per luck, but you will start with 1 luck here. If you're not familiar, you can spend your luck point to automatically succeed on a roll with a 10, or you can spend your luck to negate all harm from 1 single attack. So if you're like getting your death blow, you can be like, no, I'm not. I'm still here. Let's rock. So just to let you guys know.
God.
But Nathan helps Will, who now has a mixed success, to help Camilla also get a mixed success. So I have a lot to resolve here. Will, first of all, your help grants
Do you
them...
want me to jump in?
I mean, you can.
How can you
So
help?
I've got angel wings.
Well, you might need that if one of them falls into the chasm for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait
Love
until
that
this
though.
plays out.
So on a 7 to 9, Will, your help grants them +2 in your case to their roll, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger. So I'm gonna say you go to like fling her forward to get her, ready to begin this preternatural dash. And because of the twisted metal beneath you that you're not used to, you've walked on this platform many, many times, but you're going to slip into the tunnel that has been born from this digging train, and you're kind of hanging down off the edge. Camilla, you are boosted forward. You are protecting someone, so you protect them okay. You're up to a 7. You protect them okay, but you're going to suffer all or some of the harm they were going to get. So you jump up, you push him back up onto his hoverboard, President Nathan, that is, with his top hat that's like bound in a leather belt. And you didn't really plan for the rest of this. You're now being hurt.
Agnes does the planning.
Exactly. You've essentially hurdled yourself off the ledge at this point, and you are indeed falling. Faye,
Can I have a Wile E. Coyote moment?
Yes. Sure.
Hold up a
Like a help me sign. Yeah.
oh shit.
Yikes.
Gravity doesn't work till you look down.
Technically true.
Oh, she's not a flying vampire. That makes so much sense. I've never thought to ask.
Faye, you've got your familiar companion hanging down into the tunnel. You have your new friend who is maybe in more danger, kind of falling to
I
into
was
the
like,
dark.
I have a familiar? Like, that's someone I'm familiar with.
Someone you're familiar with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also thought that too. I was like, what?
Sorry. It's been a while since I played D&D, so my brain is cleansed of its terminology.
So I've got a Will down.
Either one.
Can we go again? Sorry, God. I was picturing animals.
Yeah, Will is hanging down into the hole, into the tunnel, somewhat in trouble, and Camilla is falling into the deep, dark, lower layers of the city, an sort of unknown distance. Nathan
Hey, my
is
friend
fine.
fell. Can you do anything?
Oh yeah, wait, Nathan.
I can't.
Nathan, how did you help Camilla? By the way,
I think every time I help without having to roll, it's completely by accident. So I think I got like knocked by the train that was coming up and pushed Will, who then pushed Camilla.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's always an accident.
So you pushed Will into the hole.
All right.
And then I see Camilla fly.
Will's pretty tall, so he might be able to just put his feet down and be okay. And from underneath a bunch of scarves, come some angel wings that
Ah!
she like does a little shake to like just knock some scarves into other places. None of them fall off. And just kind of like flutters them off and does a little shake, and will attempt to. So with angel wings, I can instantly go to anywhere I've visited before, to a person I know well. I'm attempting to just. I mean, I've been in this area and I'm looking through. I just want to get to Camilla.
And we know each other really well now.
Yeah, we know each other so well.
We're besties.
We're coworkers. She helped me on the flat top. You know,
Well,
there's
and
a deeper
were in the
connection
trenches.
that you can make. Yeah,
and you're super familiar with
in
this
this team.
with this city, and you've monster hunted around here before, so you may well have also fallen down this same chasm before. So I'll definitely give this to you. It's probably going to be two. It's probably going to end up being two angel wings moves because you're going to need to teleport her back in some way. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Angel wings roll is plus weird, so let's see how. Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's only when you're carrying someone with you.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
It's
Oh
free.
yeah, so
Free 99.
I can get her, and then
That getting me back.
Mhm.
So you describe this as just kind of you like teleporting via your scarves, kind of flopping around and you kind of popping out.
yeah, kind of just some, just straight up, just like biblical angel wings come out from underneath the scarves.
Cool.
She kind of casually floats up to go and try and catch in a.
Well, I think your friend exploded.
Yeah, so okay, so
all the time.
so you do sprout the wings, but you do teleport, right? You don't fly, you don't like physically fly over there. It's up to you.
Yeah, I instantly go. So it's just for foot. I guess maybe like in the then it's like in the mid, like as the scarves flap, then it's like poof into another area.
I love that. Amazing.
Terrifying.
Excellent.
Cool. So yeah, Nathan freaks out. Will's like, no big deal. Camilla, you're falling, and all of a sudden you're in someone's arms. You're in Faye's arms. You're being held. You see scarves. You see feathers. You see wings.
So many eyes,
Hello.
eyes.
Yeah, biblically accurate. Yeah.
I don't know which ones to look at, so thank you.
Just a little like.
So Faye, what do you do? Do you try to teleport here back, or are you gonna try and like grab a balcony and like get yourself back up, or like what do you want to do here?
What's the situation with the president and how nearby? Because I can carry two people.
The president has been helped by Camilla's successful action.
Oh, okay.
The president is on his hoverboard, lululululuing his way towards the upper platform where WAHO
Wait,
is.
with his mouth, or is that with the hoverboard?
No, that's with the
makes?
hover. Yeah, that was his
Okay.
mouth the whole time. Yeah, no.
I didn't know if it was like Yondu, that's how he controlled it. Did his guards fall to their death?
No, they're on hoverboards
Okay.
next to him.
They're magnetized.
Yeah. Yes, in the arms of a angel. Just a nice.
I kept my puns in the chat today.
They're killing it. Oh wait, that was Cap. Oh wow, yeah, nice work.
You don't like it anymore.
I'm gonna give a nice little swoop, but also it's a teleport again because that's how it actually works.
As we reappear, Camilla's going, can you get us back to... Oh, thank you.
Okay, so if you teleport back up, you do have
And
to
now would
roll
be the
though.
roll.
So let's get that
Yeah.
plus weird roll. See how this goes.
Fingers
Ooh,
crossed.
there goes one.
This could be terrible.
Or
That's an 11.
Nice, very nice.
I was trying to interpret that face. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah, on a 10+, you all go where you wanted. So you all kind of pop back up to the platform, or I'm sorry, the both of you do at least. Sorry, my dog just got up. I was distracted, and now I'm back.
Show us, Cricket.
No, Cricket just left.
My
Aw.
dog's going crazy.
Okay. Usually
Cricket.
it's Jess's dog, so that's okay.
That's much smaller of a bark than Jess's dog.
Yeah.
True. Okay. So Will and Nathan, as Faye is deftly rescuing Camilla, you are on this platform, and the president President Nathan is approaching. In the sky, however, this train is building its track in front of it and like coming back around. It's making its loop back toward you to make another plunge into the twisted metal of this city building.
I want to put a hand out to help Will up.
Sure, yeah.
As I'm seeing the train, just that's not good. And then the hand appears. Oh, that's much better.
Is the train thing not a normal occurrence here? No. Wait, what was the thing we say for our team playbook? I'm not from this world. Isn't that the special trigger phrase
world.
for
Sounds about
for
right.
our team move? Yeah. It doesn't apply here. I'm sorry.
But you could say it, it's a nice little catchphrase, yeah.
Faye's got a pancake burning on a griddle and is going to go run and flip it as Tori lets out her dog Pancake to go potty because she's not going to stop barking.
Cool.
Fair.
Just deposits Camilla on the platform.
So, Will's going to reach up to take Nathan's hand and try to get out of this hole before the train comes to destroy him.
Does the train seem to be going in any discernible direction? I know it's coming back, but is it going towards the other me, or is it just going down the hole?
Will,
is it an assassin train?
Will, I won't make you roll to get up out of the platform. You're being helped. This makes sense. You're perfectly capable of climbing up. There's no immediate danger, so totally fine. Cap, the train is heading. It's hard to tell exactly where it's going, but you can read a bad situation if you'd like to.
I'll do my best.
Plus sharp, of course.
Yep. That is 7 on the dice. Plus 2 is a 9.
Okay, hold 1. It sounds like you're trying to get at what's the biggest threat, maybe?
Most vulnerable.
What's most vulnerable? Yeah, what's most vulnerable? That makes sense.
I think so. What's the most vulnerable to me?
I think you can tell it's moving vaguely toward the president and that it's moving back towards this platform, but not precisely. It seems like it's just aiming to dig another tunnel, like it's just trying to cause damage in the president's general vicinity.
Hey, Fancy Nathan, is this train with you?
Oh, goodness. I reckon it is not. This is a terrible train. Most trains take you to the next place you'd like to go. Wouldn't you say?
He's what?
A rather handsome fellow you are.
Yeah, thanks so much. Why don't you get on like a solid platform? Not that this one is much more solid, but perhaps. Well, now you got me saying silly words. Just get over here.
Oh, I feel quite bamboozled. Thank you, young man.
You look like the guy from the Moulin Rouge.
No.
He's not going to get off his cool space board.
No, he follows you. Yeah, I mean, his guards stick close by him and they eye you cautiously. But he will. Are you trying to lead him to safety? Is this a mundane move, or are you just doing this?
Oh no,
generally?
This is just me not wanting to watch me get killed by a big drill train.
Yeah, you can kind of generally get him off to danger. I don't think he's going to resist that. Will, what do you do as this train is hurtling towards your place of work?
As Faye comes running out of it, out of breath, flipping the pancake.
There are so many tickets.
So I want to also try and read a bad situation at this point, and try to find out like what's the best way to protect everyone in this area. Is there like is the WAHO under attack? Is the president under attack? I'm trying to figure out what exactly is the target of this train at this moment.
Yeah, this is definitely a new, a freshly bad situation. So, excuse me, I don't mind you rolling that again. You're just looking at the train and trying to figure out kind of with
well, so there's that, and also like I want to figure out how to stop the train tracks, but I don't know how to roll for that. What's if I read a bad situation for what's most vulnerable to me on the train? Like, is there a big soft spot somewhere on this train I can maybe go
The brain.
stop hit its brakes?
The train
Is there a
soft spot.
brake? Is there a brake switch somewhere on this train?
It's
track
like a
that I can
Thomas the
stop?
Train engine situation. Does it got a face?
Does it have a face? Very good question.
I will say, as it gets closer, it does kind of have a face. It has these like weird like recesses next to the drill that kind of have this deep glowing color that comes from within. It's kind of a dark, almost like a more sinister blue coming from within it. There's a lot of blue around. There's sort of like a techno magic thing in the city where things are powered by these things called steam cores that glow with a blue light. But that's a lot of free information. So to answer your question, if you're trying to figure out where this thing is going, like Nathan was, you kind of already know from his role. If you're trying to study the train and figure out how to stop it from doing what it's doing, that's more investigative mystery, which I think might be more what you're going after here.
Yeah, that's probably okay.
Because yeah, definitely keep in mind in Monster of the Week, you know, you got to figure out how to stop the monster before. Yeah, so I think I think that would be a smart move here.
Is it industrialism, the monsters?
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, exactly. The Industrial Revolution is the monster the whole time.
So I don't have anything to add to that on any of my moves. So just a standard investigate mystery and plus sharp.
Yes.
8 plus nothing. 8.
Solid.
Yeah, awesome, great. So hold 1 on a mixed success with investigate a mystery as the train draws ever closer.
Camilla!
One hole could be spent to ask what sort of creature is this?
That is a very good question.
A train.
I'm interested. Yeah.
This is in Steamlanta. There's an old cryptid from bedtime stories you were told when you were a child to scare you into being a better person, or whatever bedtime stories are for. It was
That's it.
You heard of a monster from the ground level of the city, which no one has seen in, generations upon generations. And this beast, this train monster cryptid, was called Terminus.
Okay, Terminus the cryptid.
Terminus the tank engine.
You could have not said it. Terminus was so cool and mysterious.
Now everyone's picturing that Thomas the Tank Engine face.
Yes.
Henry, if you don't want
Unfortunately,
to work, we're gonna put you behind a bunch of bricks. All the bricks from the Waffle House.
The dark Thomas lore. Is this so? It does seem to Camilla to be a steam train, right?
Yes, very much a steam train. Yes, there's steam coming from it.
Hence the toots, right?
Which, yeah. Speaking of, hence the toots. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, yes, Camilla, Faye, you at this point are both popped back into the area. So anyone really, except for Nathan, who's kind of getting President Nathan over to a safe area, y'all can do your thing. What do you do?
Are we surrounded by, I'm picturing like in a steampunk world, there's just pipes everywhere.
Oh yeah. So many freaking pipes.
Great.
Most of them don't even do
Any
anything.
of them... Can I see, are any of them like cold water pipes? Like, is there cold water condensation? Is there a drip? And also I'm going to turn to Faye and go, do you know if any of these are cold water?
Yes.
That one.
Yes.
The one labeled cold water.
The blue
Did I
one.
miss that?
Blue one. That's
Blue
good.
one.
That's good.
You know, we did go to a universe where red and blue were used in opposite ways.
It gets very
I have to
confusing.
check
I
every time.
forgot to mention the sun here is made of steel. No, I'm just kidding.
Camilla wears a cloak everywhere she goes now after the walk-in universe. She's like, nope. So turning to Will and Faye, I think if we can break the cold water pipe open, we could extinguish the engine. We'll just need the train to follow someone through the stream. Nathan, I really hate to ask, but you do look like the president.
Now, we don't know
Does
that's
Ethan
the
have a
president.
mustache?
Unless he's wearing like a sash that says president.
He
Okay.
is wearing a sash that
Okay.
says President Nathan.
It's not President Little, it's President first name.
President Nathan.
Okay. Cool.
That's how they do it here in Steamlana.
The knight was Sir Nathan, so this is definitely President Nathan.
You know how people don't call it Hot Lana? That's how I feel every time you say Steamlana,
Yeah.
and it irks me to no end.
It's
They
designed,
have
I want to say
little
we don't call it
cog.
that every
designed
time.
that way, yeah.
They have little cog like pins that people wear that say "Don't call it Steamlana."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, Camilla, you
I
want me
mean-
to be bait for a trade?
Unless you can break open the pipe.
I
Where's
have
your
a
brick?
brick.
Fair.
I have a hammer.
That seems more
Hammer.
effective.
Hammer's better than a brick.
You know
We
what?
only have mere moments.
I'm very fast. I'll be the bait. Just unless someone has objections.
Camilla, Agnes would be so upset if I let you be the bait. I got this.
Agnes would be very upset if I let you die. Stay
That
back
is so
there.
true.
Agnes
Hey,
is going to be
Train.
upset
No.
regardless.
Your mother's legs were rusty. I'm
Turns.
trying to
Turns at you
manipulate the
immediately.
train into trying to turn after me.
You know what? That works.
I love it. I love it. Okay, what exactly is the what is the plan here? What are we
Hopefully anger the train so that it targets me, and then I, start running with my long stride towards the cold water pipe,
Okay.
because that seemed like a
Then
good
we-
idea to extinguish it.
And someone's gonna
Yeah.
bust it open. Who's
Yeah.
gonna bust it open?
I think I.
A lot of people in Steamlana, actually.
Nice.
But mostly Faye and Nathan, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Faye's got a pretty
Primarily Faye and Nathan.
Faye's got like a pretty baller angelic lightning hammer, so
Oh.
I don't think that even needs really a
I've
roll.
got this.
Oh,
I c-
just that.
I put the brick
chosen
away.
Nathan, you need to stay here and be safe.
Yeah, lightning
Is-
Must protect you.
from the sky as a bolt of lightning strikes the hammer.
Is President Nathan also a coward?
He's not like excited to be here. He
Okay.
is behind his guards at this point. Yes.
I'll go hang out with him.
Cool. Yeah. So Will, you are trying to guide it towards the pipe, and then get out.
I'll try and
then-
assist by like hurting it. Like if it tries to turn one way, I'll like charge at it.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Let's see.
Have you not
What
encountered this before?
Monster of the
exact
Week is full of
You'd be surprised.
wild, chaotic scenarios.
What if its weakness was cold water and we just nail it right now?
Okay, I
It's
think
a steam engine.
I think I know. I think I have it. So, Will, I know you're trying to goad it, but monsters in general cannot be manipulated in the system. But Camilla has a move that lets her manipulate someone against monsters because it's like some kind of dark negotiator or something like that. So
monster to monster.
Yeah, like
train to train.
Hey, buddy, I've been a train before. That kind of thing. That's not what I meant.
College was a crazy time.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. Camilla, why don't you roll manipulate someone against the train, and then Will, you're gonna need to act under pressure to get away from the train before it fucking gets you, dude. So why don't you both roll? Will, that's plus cool. Camilla, that's plus charm.
All right, that is an 8 on the dice plus 2. That is a 10.
7 on the die plus 1. It is an 8.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I love this. Okay. This is great. Yeah, Camilla, you notice the train beginning to... Actually, you just notice it going where it was going to go. It doesn't respond to Will's goading. It's a train, right? It doesn't care. But your eyes glow with your vampiric magic, your wily dark charms. What do you... And you say to the train...
Wow. Yeah, didn't expect to have to talk to a train today. I think she just looks at it and says, "I think you need to chill out." And like runs toward it, kind of like pushing it towards Will as much as, and like she's gonna go full vampire mode, so her jaw unhinges and her teeth kind of curve out like a snake, and she just runs toward it.
Ooh, that's terrifying. Yeah, and it indeed is redirected. Will, you rolled a mixed success, so you get out of the way of the drill, which is very dangerous. I really encourage anyone to not get hit by this drill as I have designed it. Fair warning, just in advance for everyone. The drill doesn't hit you as it plummets towards the pipe, but its steam cannons do, and you're going to take from the exhaust cannon 2 harm, ignore armor. But as it plummets into a new tunnel that it is boring in the ground, it's going to take some harm, and you can see it like blasted with this cooling water, and you can see it sort of like slow down. The gears turn ever so slightly, and the cogs, they are also a little bit more slow in their gyrating, and cogs gyrate, Cap, get over it.
That was just something else.
And
lots of things gyrate in Steamlana.
That's right. We
that's the town slogan.
That's actually where the steam comes from. It's not the Waffle House. The gyrating population.
It's just humid in here.
Gearmain Dupree comes out with his single "Welcome Welcome to Steamlana, where the play is play."
And we wear top hats and monocles.
Yep.
Like
every day.
And the train disappears into the ground with a cataclysmic rumble. A new tunnel is there. It has taken harm, and everything sort of begins to quiet down. Good job, team.
Oh, that was terrible.
Exalted. Done.
Good stuff with that hammer. I know he didn't narrate it, but it was really cool when you lightning hit that pipe with the hammer and it exploded and electrocuted and shot cold water everywhere. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
all that
you.
happened. I thought the audience was
Really
visualizing it, so I didn't need to.
That's okay.
Sorry, Faye, I didn't mean to talk over you.
I got your back.
Will's just looking between Faye and like he's used to her, and then looks over at the newly announced vampire.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay. then back over to Nathan.
Hi.
This checks out.
Did we win?
I think so.
The battle, at least.
TBD.
Indeed.
That's fair.
President.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm quite fine. Yes, a little bamboozled, as I said, but
Why does he sound so much older than me?
well, I'm a president.
Oh yeah,
It does
you gotta
age
be at
you.
least. Yeah.
You have to live. You age. You age every year. You age a decade in Steamlanta as the president. It's a busy job.
I
Lots
think
of
the steam would keep you moist.
lots of steam
The
golf.
curse.
Any hoozle.
President, do you
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
do you have any idea why Terminus appeared and seemingly tried to destroy you and the town?
You know
Oh.
the train's name?
Pish posh terminus is a silly story for stupid children. We can't have some kind of demon train in an election year. Will keep your
He's that
voice
kind of
down.
president. Okay. Demon trains, stupid kids. I get it now.
Look, Will, you are a member of Bernadette's Bounty Hunters and Catering Service. I have come to invite you and your friends to my big, important fundraising speech at the Sky Gear Ballroom. I need you to do whatever is necessary to make sure it goes off without a hitch. My re-election is hinged upon it.
Do you need bounty hunting or catering or both?
Both,
Good
of
question.
course, both.
It's usually the case. All right.
And make sure this train doesn't show up. My lord.
Terminus or
Well,
Like Marta.
preferably no trains.
That's
that kind of
going
president.
to be tough.
that kind of president?
So
I don't like the
no
kind of people
trains.
these trains bring to my neighborhood.
You're actually from
Physically
Steam Alpharetta, aren't you?
Very localized joke. Thank you, Jazz.
Sorry.
Can,
Well,
can I go look at this? I mean, can I look at where this new hole, if it like leads anywhere, or can I investigate a mystery? Maybe
Yes.
ask that question.
If you're investigating the hole,
Yes, may I roll for the hole?
yeah, where did it go is a question on investigate a mystery. So that feels right. Why don't you roll plus sharp?
All right, don't add anything to that, but that's a 12 on the dice.
Hot dice.
Nice, nice, nice.
Dang.
Yep, yippee. Oh, so that's 2. So I'm gonna ask, where did it go?
Okay.
Yeah.
The train went down, way down. It's dark. It's dark within the hole. You can see maybe little glowing orbs, throughout. It's tearing through different types of buildings and layers on the way down. But you can absolutely, I'll say you can hear kind of an echo in the distance. It's quite possible it's torn its way all the way down to the very bottom layer of Steamlanta. I almost forgot the name. Oh, we're in an ad. I didn't know
And
we're in an ad.
down, baby. Wait, it's wrong. STO.
Are we in an ad?
The ad break
For 3
is
seconds.
over. For those of you that were watching ads, Faye investigated a mystery, and it's quite possible that this train has gone all the way down to the origin ground level.
Thanks,
Also, it looks like Cap has another -1.
I know it.
Cap's looking too comfortable, he says. Hell yeah. Oh, Seamus gave Will a -1 too. I don't know if you've used that. Seamus wasn't able to join us tonight, but is helping the stream by sabotaging his friends.
Very good, very good, very good.
I just appreciate that it wasn't targeted at me. I would have felt attacked.
Oh no, it was.
Oh, it was. It was
Yeah.
targeted at you.
Wait.
He gave you a -1.
Okay, never mind.
It's very-
He said at will. And I'm thinking,
Targeted at you.
yeah.
Not at jazz.
Yeah,
it
not
was
at jazz.
Right,
at
right.
will.
At jazz, yeah, sure,
never
sure.
mind.
Yeah.
This is on brand. Thanks.
If it
Thanks.
makes you feel better to separate your Will persona and your Jazz persona, you're totally welcome to. That's fine by me.
I have to
Healthy.
because fate and chance are already taken over.
There you go. Faye, you do have another question.
Just based on kind of the chaos that has ensued with the cold water and like things that it crashed through and various types of interference or what's the word I'm looking for? Things interacting with this train. Can I see if anything hurt it particularly? Like what can hurt it?
Oh, interesting. The cold water definitely slowed it down, and it definitely hurt it. I think that it hurt it just based on the pressure. You saw that it was damaged in that way, but not enough to like destroy it. This thing is sturdy, and it didn't move an inch even from the deluge of water coming from the pipe. It's now kind of weakened in the way a fire hydrant eventually, chills out a little bit. But you look down into this hole as you are, and the little gears in your brain. All the citizens of Steamlanta have little gears in their brain. They begin to turn.
Thanks, Elon.
And you see some steam cores kind of powering various things within this tunnel. It's what provides the small amount of light. And you realize that this train's got to have a steam core, a pretty big one. And if you can get in that engine car and destroy or remove the steam core, then yeah, you could definitely defeat this train. Also, I will tell you that there were couplings connecting the trains, and you could certainly try to whittle it down just by removing some of its cars.
Okay. Do we know? Did you mention how many sections it is?
Yeah, sure. 3.
Okay. All right. We've got to get in the train.
That sounds terrible.
Or a conscious uncoupling.
How are we going to get in the train and...
What is this universe, Gwyneth? Ooh, this universe is Gwyneth Paltrow.
We can't cater and get on the train,
We
right?
need to. Yeah, no.
I do have a move called Tune In,
Love that.
where I can attune my mind to a monster or minion and then ask questions about its location and its plans.
So Faye's like, we have to decouple the cars. Nathan's like, how the fuck are we going to do that? And the camera pans over to you, and you're like,
Eyes fully rolled back in the head, but the teeth are away. So
cool.
yeah, I'm gonna roll Tune In, which is plus weird. So on a 10, hold 3, 7 and 9, hold 1. On a miss, the monster becomes aware of you.
Love it. I love this.
All right, that is a 7 on the dice, plus 3, so that is a 10.
Yes. That's a very good roll. So you get to hold 3, is that right?
Yeah, 3.
Wow. Okay, what are you get unique questions, I assume, with this move?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think the first one I'll ask is, where is the creature right now?
You confirm Faye's read that this thing is back on the ground floor, which, Faye and Will would know. The deeper you go, the less people there are, and on the ground floor of this city, there's no one. It's a very dangerous place. Everything is walking through a sewer. Looks like Nathan's -1 has been canceled out by Lucifer Sam. Thank you, Lucifer Sam.
I think we got to do them one after the other, just so people get
get their
money,
shrimp coins worth. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Camilla, to give you the full information here, let's see. This thing is down at something that I named. Oh, it's just called. Oh, check this out. It's called the Train Hub. That's what I named it.
Who would have guessed?
But yeah, it's like
that's where all the steam's coming from.
It's where all the steam's coming from. It's where all the trains used to meet back when this was primarily a railroad.
Socially?
City. No.
And that one train is still walled in to this day.
To this day, right. What are your other?
Okay.
We got 2 more of these. What more? What else you got?
Let's see. What is it planning to do right now? But I think I'm going to go with who is it going to attack next?
Okay. Its next plan, not to say that it won't. Well, no, I guess next is the operative word here. You can tell that it's not like it's going back to it's a tired little train. Big train, I guess. It's a tired train. But it is planning on, you guessed it, attacking the president's event at the Steamlanta Sky Gear Ballroom.
Okay.
It's a weird place.
Is this one of those places that's like the complete like, is it way up high in the city? Living here? Did I know this?
The Sky Gear Ballroom is up high. In fact, I think you would know it's on an airship. It takes off from a high level of a skyscraper, and then the events take place all in the air. It's so that things can go down in secret, like your classic private government meetings, what have you.
Classic.
Classic, your good old American secret government meetings. You know what I mean? Camilla,
okay, my last question.
One more question. Yeah.
How can I attract its attention?
That's a very good question.
With the president.
I think putting the president, or level with me, someone who looks a hell of a
or
lot
a
like him.
mustachioed companion of mine.
Yeah. If you put the president or that person that looks a lot like him, don't know who you're gonna find that's that way, out in the open in a vulnerable place, I'm sure the train would take the opportunity to, strike.
Anywhere I am is a vulnerable place.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to
Whales
come out of my
get
little
tall
trance.
to look like the president.
I do have an idea, and I'm going to walk over to the president is still near us.
Well, I'm about to carry on and go up, prepare for my speech.
I hate to ask this.
7 years ago.
Nope.
It's a classic. Look, could we possibly borrow your monocle and your top hat? It is in the service of protecting your gala event later this evening.
Oh, that's a classic manipulate someone plus charm.
You can take my
The
extras.
sash that actually makes you president. So careful with that one.
Yeah, the
As
sash
per
you
the
cannot
laws of
have.
Steamlanta, if you put the sash on, you are actually president.
With all of the responsibilities.
You'll take the sash
That is
off my
a-
dead body.
I think that would be called an
And the
assassination.
cursed aging.
Oh, I love it.
I like it.
I love it.
I'm feeling deep shame, but I did roll a 9 on the dice plus 2. So my shame isn't that bad because I got an 11.
No. Oh, I don't see why not. I can see without this thing anyway, and the hat's just for
Thank you.
steampunkedness.
It was doing brilliantly. You should put a cog on your head or something.
Oh, he has a cog on his head. That's
it's the Ratatouille.
There's a cog controlling him. Oh no. Yeah, okay, I'll dress up as the president. He's not giving me the sash, though, right? I'm gonna go staple a bunch of WAHO napkins together into a sash and on it.
I was going to ask Faye if we could borrow a scarf, but that works.
Way ahead of you.
Okay. I think we are going to take a 5 here. I think it's a good time for a short break, but we have a plan,
Excellent.
right? The plan is to
We have a plan.
dress Nathan up and lure.
Put him in a vulnerable position.
Why does every mission, every plan go the same way?
Hey, welcome to being the mundane, Cap.
I'm here for it. You almost called me Katie, didn't you? I heard a C coming up. I heard the wrong C.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Everyone feeling good about taking a little type 5 here? A little bio break?
Yeah. I'll do my stand-up routine while everybody takes a bathroom break.
Cool. Yeah, listeners, thank you for being around. We're just going to be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to transition us to the mid-roll card, if I can find it. My goodness. Oh, it's right there. Cool.
Uh-oh.
Bye-bye.
Live. Look at this cute dog.
Look at this cute dog.
Look!
Cute dog.
What a puppy.
It's a little pancake. Pancake.
That's
Cameo. Wanna
Pancake.
say hi, pancake?
We're more of a waffle
This is
podcast.
so serious.
So sweet.
So serious.
This is the whole stream
What
now.
a face.
Don't bother your brothers.
Everybody.
Oh my
Podcast.
god.
Welcome to Shrimp and Crits, the actual play podcast where we just show you our dogs instead of doing the second half of the mystery.
A million people in the room. What?
Wild.
It's like, whoa, we just got 1,000 subscribers.
Get more dogs.
More dogs. Hi,
right.
chat.
All right, hey chat, welcome back. Hello, how are you doing? Hello and welcome. How are my hunters feeling? Is everybody feeling good? Everybody having a good old time?
I want everyone to know I got my brick. So now I can do more prop comedy. It was missing, I know.
Please do not, and I can't stress this enough, do not injure yourself or break anything in your room.
There's a lot of computer equipment in front of me. And that's a real
Not
brick,
for long.
so we'll see.
Pancake is who President Nathan is running against. I forgot to mention that.
President Nathan stole a lot of votes
So we are
and did a lot
going
of
to
election
assassinate
fraud.
President Nathan.
Yeah, we're going to meet up with the train to team up.
So there's actually a third party, and so you've got President Nathan, Chuck Prindle, and Pancake.
Yeah.
It's true. I forgot about Chuck. If I'm being honest, President Nathan might be the lesser of two evils because Pancake is really the Donald Trump of this situation.
Oh my god, why would you say that? Why would you do Pancake like that?
I'm just kidding, Pancake. Please
Pancake,
forgive me.
everything you.
Get back here, Pancake. What are your policies?
Never.
Policies, get it? Policies.
Oh.
All right. On that pun,
This has
let's
been a great
go
run.
kill
I have
Train.
to go.
Yep. I quit. Goodbye.
Oh,
We're going back on break.
oh man.
Ian, you got a -1 forward. Don't worry
Thanks, Jay.
for allowing that.
Yeah. Although I would storm the
Same
Capitol for
Warden.
Pancake, Warden Clyde. Okay, cool.
That's a good point.
I'm not saying I wouldn't.
We're
Okay.
going to get taken down. The stream is going to be taken down.
Yep. It sounds like Pancake doesn't like this very much, so let's move on. So we cut to Nathan, dressed very much like President Nathan, but without the
God, I wish I had
sash
a fucking monocle.
that
Hold on.
would give him the power.
Nope, that's not going to work at all.
Yeah,
Glasses.
don't. I appreciate the try.
I didn't want to be...
Do you have some eyeliner?
Not near me.
So Camilla, Will, and Faye, how are you preparing? Tori, you get a +1 for Faye from Dracon. For Pancake, really, is what you're getting
Pancake,
there.
yeah.
But yeah, the three of you, well, I guess, and Nathan too. How are all four of you preparing?
Where are we going? Hey, is there like
Another good question.
a park or someplace maybe where we could get people out, or there aren't people already? Because the train kind of comes up like a sandworm, and I don't want anyone to get hurt who doesn't need to, including myself.
In terms of big open areas, there is...
Oh shit, who's telling me this? Sorry, I was in character and then God started talking.
Sorry, I did.
I'll take
I can
it.
tell the difference.
I was going to let them pick the place, you know.
Yeah, oh, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
How familiar are you all with Steam Lana lore?
We could
See,
journey
the
to the
most
land of the
open-
Falcons. There's
in,
a old
place with birds?
Coliseum.
I'm just kidding.
There's an
The
old
Falcons are the
Coliseum
same.
where it said Falcons used to do battle with other creatures and other cryptids. Some
Panthers and-
giants, some saints,
Eagles.
yeah.
Those are the only two
So-
sports I know.
But the Coliseum itself
Dolphins.
has been vacated
What's
for
this one?
Sounds like
so much time.
Sounds like a really fun Coliseum.
It does.
we need to get that running again.
A Falcon
sounds
President
cool as
Pancake
heck.
would really.
Falcons
It
versus
was
Dolphins.
at a time it was one of the highlights of Steam Lana, but the management of the Coliseum and the Falcons was poor, and the Falcons fell into dismay and never to be seen again.
I feel like that's a joke I'm not getting, but let's go there.
It's just ripping on my favorite sports team. It's all good.
Are you wearing a Falcons shirt right now?
Kind
I
of.
wish.
Actually, this is.
Oh no.
This is. My,
Kind of.
I made this shirt for my
That's
fantasy
beautiful.
football team, and it's the Falcons logo, but made into an owl bear. It's the
Nice.
Nashville Owls.
Very good.
There, so.
That's very good.
Incredible.
Beautiful.
But anyway,
Yeah, no, stadium
This-
sounds
yeah.
great. There's probably not a lot of people there.
yeah.
Do you know how to get there?
Also, where
Huh?
the train is right now is pretty empty of people.
Take the fight to the train. I like that idea. Train will never see that coming.
How could we reach the bottom without perishing?
Mm.
I mean,
Oh,
the
you-
train did make all of these nice tunnels.
Are the tracks still there too?
Slide.
Are the tracks
Ooh.
perma?
I don't know. Let me go see. Glide back outside to take a look and see if the tracks are still there.
The tracks kind of fall apart as the train goes along, but there are remnants. There are pieces.
A breadcrumb trail. A breadcrumb trail?
Excuse
what
me?
did I say? You heard me. A breadcrumb
Yep,
trail? you
crumbs.
would
Lots
say?
of crumbs.
I pictured like this infinitely flipping like from the back to the front of the railroad thing, where like the last piece is flipping in front, and then like it just goes that
It
way.
does
So
kind of.
that's why I didn't assume that was there.
It does kind of recycle. I think it has an ability to create. Again, maybe like a little free piece of information. But it does leave some remnants behind. I don't think it's a perfect recycling situation.
Gotcha.
And is it a vertical hole or is it angled in a way that we can traverse?
A little column A, a little column B. It will be a dangerous journey, but you know.
Hey, Camilla. Camilla, what if we stole their cool hoverboards? I don't like God's face.
yes.
Hold on.
I was doing the meme where it's
We-
like
we-
no, yes, maybe. You know, like I was like
Okay, sure. That's
I mean, we do also. We seem to have an angel.
it does seem that way. I didn't want to bring it up. It's
Well, it sounds like they really like
Oh, shit,
you.
there she
Did
is.
you hear they called you an
Okay.
angel? He does have a bit of a glow to him. Oh, Will.
All right, hey, yeah, I'm thinking maybe we can steal the president. This sounds stupid as I'm saying it, but maybe we can steal the president's hoverboards and go down the tunnel after the train. He seems, and this feels like a self-reflection in a bad way. He seems really stupid, and I think we could probably trick him into taking his hoverboards.
I don't know if I feel comfortable stealing from the man who asked
Sure.
me to work for him.
Maybe we could ask him if we could borrow
But-
them.
I will say
Is he still here?
to Will, the two guards that he's with are your fellow bounty hunters / catering professionals, and one of them you know and potentially maybe have worked with before, named Sora.
Sweet. That being said, I'm gonna, instead of going immediately to Sora, I'm gonna go to finish prepping. I'm gonna head to the back of the WAHO to the locker room, change into my regular clothes, which is a full 3-piece tux, vest, tie, entirely simple, classic black, white tux, pair of shades. I don't know if I went over this before. Completely bald head, no facial hair at all, just eyebrows, eyelashes. So now I'm suited, booted. I've grabbed my gear, my fighting sticks, a single knife, and a sword that is now on my back. Because if we're gonna have to kill this train monster, got to make sure you bring everything you can. So then I want to gather that. I come back out. I'm adjusting my cufflinks. Sora.
What's up, Will?
What are the chances you to let me get those hoverboards so I can go after this Terminus?
Ah, you need my help again, do you, Will?
Do I have to remind you of the last time you needed my help?
Well played, Will. Well played. Why don't you roll plus charm?
Nice. Which is still not great. Let's go. Oh, wait. Oh, did somebody give me -1 early? They did. Oh,
but I think
Jamie.
I think I also have a -1, which would give you +1.
So flat.
Yeah, so it's a flat roll
So flat.
plus your
So flat.
charm.
Yeah, so die is 5, -1 is 4. Yeah.
Sorry, Will, you're gonna have to figure this one out on your own. I've got my own work to do.
Luck point.
You do have a luck point.
You do have a luck point.
Thank you.
I see it in your pocket.
I'm going go ahead and pull that out my back pocket and pull out the piece of metal that I pulled from Will's shoulder, not Will's shoulder, Sora's shoulder during the time that he asked me to come and help him on a mission.
Keeps that on
And
him.
Yeah, just in case I need to blackmail and remind him.
Of course.
Without me, this would still be in your bag. I think you can loan me these hoverboards.
Damn. You're right about that. All right, Prez, it looks like I'm riding on your hoverboard today. And both of the guards squeeze onto the president's hoverboard. You get 2 hoverboards.
Nice.
Which can hold up to 3, apparently. So
Which can hold up to 3
Nice.
uncomfortably, 2 probably comfortably. But 1 is still ideal.
I can teleport, or I can fly.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
This will be fine.
Well,
Or we
I
can
don't-
squeeze together if you want.
Well, I don't know anything about what just happened right then, but that was so fucking cool. I don't have any context for that situation, but holy shit. I've been to a lot of universes and that was cool as shit. How do you drive these things?
Bernadette's bounty hunting and banquet services gets busy. we have stories.
Oh yeah.
It's the whole tagline.
Yeah.
Get busy, period.
We have stories.
With the pause, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Todd said that at least a few times. But I digress. Yeah, so it's very much like your actual in-person universe hoverboard, but with flight or a limited flight. So you get a little bit of balance in, and you give a little crank back on the throttle, and off you go.
Who's
You ever
driving
been on a
with who?
Segway?
No.
No? Well, I have no other context for you.
I got clipped by a Segway once. Does that count?
It's okay, Nathan. I believe in you. And then I gesture for Nathan to
Fuck yeah,
steer,
thank
and I'm
you.
going to ride behind Nathan, so all of my 6'8" is just towering over him, and I'm holding onto his shoulders.
You're
Am I driving?
You're periodically
Amazing.
bonking your head.
Who's
Faye,
driving?
would
Am
you
I
like
driving?
You're driving, Nathan.
Oh, good.
Who's driving the other one? Camilla or Faye?
I'm gesturing to Faye. I never have ridden on a Segway. Unless you were planning to teleport, and then I can sort it out.
So Faye's just gonna kind of like get on and give like nice little like gentle hands on the shoulders and kind of like, this is how you do it, and then she'll like teleport like to make it to her like extra weight. She's just kind of like tick, 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 tick.
You know what? I think that perhaps that's not as effective. Okay.
And then eventually, like after a couple of like chunk chunk chunk, you stop feeling it. It's just like if teaching someone how to ride a bike, it just lets you do it.
Cute. Will, you got a +1 from Koro Bay Nikki?
Nikki!
Thank you, Nikki. Great. I think someone needs to read a bad situation as you approach. Who do you think is taking the lead here in this scenario?
Did we leave our sharp at home again?
Yeah.
Yeah, Agnes is the
We did.
plus sharp of you two at least.
I'm focused on flying this thing. This is new. This is taking my whole brain.
I guess as the natives.
Camilla can give it a shot, but
Faye, can you lead the way? I'll try to guide from behind.
Could you help?
For sure.
Okay.
Warded Clive has immediately given Will a -1.
for Will hurt.
Oh, I've got a +1 from Shriekin.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is a plus sharp roll for
5
Read a
and-
Bad.
Oh, nice. I was like, what does Gen Con mean? I rarely roll like a D6 that has like a different thing on it. So that's 11. Plus
Nice.
1 is a 12.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You get to hold 3 on Read a Bad situation.
Right.
That's a lot of holds.
Whew. All right. I'd say best way in for sure.
Yeah, best way in is a good one. I think that as you approach this cavernous underground, under building, under structure, under fabricated ground train station, you see it full of decommissioned trains. It's very like, I don't know if anyone's ever played Final Fantasy VII, but it's very like train graveyard under Midgard, kind of spooky, kind of scary situation. So you look out over these trains. Many of them are tossed askew, upside down. So you see also these kind of like newly fabricated and then dissolved train tracks that came from Terminus. And you see that particular train, kind of in a warehouse on the far side of it. So what's your best way in? If you're trying to be sneaky, probably through the twisting, turning trains. If you're trying to come right up on it, you could go around all of, like, the train graveyard and just kind of show up in the warehouse.
Are there any dangers that we haven't noticed?
There's someone. You see, it's you're distant right now. You're far enough away to where the train, if the train can't hear your. So you're. It's tough to make out details, but you can see smaller motion, like there are people-sized things surrounding or
There's
around the train.
Bipedal trains.
Yeah, their arms and their legs are made of trains, and their heads,
Oh
their butts are
No, thank you.
cabooses.
no! Duh.
Duh.
Oh boy.
Is this
and-
real?
They're
Oh,
not
no,
bipedal
that was a
trains,
joke.
but there are
Okay.
there are
Okay.
there is some people moving near the train in the warehouse.
Yes, but Faye does relay it as thinking we're in a train graveyard.
Yeah.
People shaped, it is bipedal train. It's just like, yes, checks out. That makes sense.
I've had this
and
nightmare
what's
so many
the-
times.
In the noticing that stuff and like deciding whether we're sneaking up or just like balls to the wall, what's the best way to protect the victims? Could that be like us or my
Nathan.
particular victim, Nathan?
Yeah. Nathan would be. You're putting up Nathan as a victim. So yes, I would say that the best way to protect Nathan would be to make him noticed pretty far from the train itself. So you have ample time to both get on the train to stop it and have someone else get Nathan to safety or protect him if need be.
Right.
I'm very curious about these bipedal trains.
I'm not.
Should perhaps one of us stay near Nathan to protect him in case misfortune were to happen upon him?
I think the other thing we need to be aware of is that our goal is to climb into the train itself, so someone will have to be quick and agile and get there or able to teleport.
I can't do that.
I also cannot do that.
I can't teleport inside a place I'm not familiar with.
All right.
Never.
all
Is
right.
it-
physically
like an
the inside of
open
this
cab?
train.
Oh,
Good question.
okay.
What are these? It's closed. It's a closed train.
Are you asking me?
Hello?
God.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I was reading. I'm
Uh-huh.
assuming. I was reading the GMDL cast comments. Welcome to the stream. It is a semi-open. Like I'm picturing there's like a platform where you can stand before you enter the actual engine room, but the engine room is within a place. But for the purposes of Angel Wings, I think you would have to have specifically been to the place before teleporting there.
That makes sense.
And we need to get the train to us.
If
You
the
just get
two of
in
you
it?
feel you can protect Nathan, I can be quick and agile.
If I stay back and Will gets inside, I could teleport to Will to help while also being back here.
Alternatively, you
First.
could grab Nathan and teleport him out of the path of danger.
Yes.
I can get the train here. Maybe. Would that help?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I mean, yeah. We can have it charging towards you and hopefully focused enough on you that it doesn't notice
Great.
Will.
I'm going to try to use my sensitive move. And I'm also going to try to fail my sensitive move because I have a -1 for this roll. And I already have a -1 to weird.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's totally fine. I do this all the time. I went through a demon portal, and now I have this weird magic that I can sometimes. Bad things happen when I tune myself in. It's you know how she did the tune in before. It's like that, but worse.
I just feel, you know, when I was like pondering about stuff and
Mhm.
how we should best approach it, I feel like I kind of identified like the worst thing that could possibly happen is if you were near
Yeah.
the train, and that we should keep you away from the train.
Hmm.
It's the only thing crossing my mind. Chosen one.
Oh no, the dice fell out of my hand. Yeah, 7 on the dice, -2, baby.
Nice.
That's a 5 on a
On a
miss.
miss, your brain makes contact with something dangerous. Okay.
Let's roll the dice.
Uh,
I'll take that experience point for failing.
you do get
Thank
experience.
you,
Oh yeah.
Jay.
Yeah, Faye and Will, not that it matters unless you fail enough to gain a level up in the session. But if you do fail, you should be marking experience.
I don't think anyone's failed.
Yeah,
I definitely failed the
Suspicious.
first roll.
yeah. Faye failed. Well,
Very
Will, you used your experience point, I think, or you used your
I
luck
used my
point.
luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nathan didn't give you guys much time, but as he sort of starts to do this, and you can tell. I mean, he told you what he's trying to do.
Oh
so,
no, Will, go. Get in position.
Yeah, what do you guys? What's your mad dash here? How are you trying to get in position to either protect Nathan or get on this train?
Quickly. Let's see. What is this? This is gonna be, I guess. Sorry, something's making noise. It's distracted me.
Like a car door was
I guess
open.
act under pressure. Yeah, act under pressure. I believe. I don't know where that was coming from, but I'm gonna try and sneak my way over to the train without alerting it to our presence.
Okay. Yeah, act under pressure for sure. Camilla, what are you doing?
Camilla is going to, so if we're kind of in a bit of a train graveyard, she's going to try and be kind of in the middle. So if Will's going like the long run, she's going to try and be kind of like in between to assist in either direction.
Okay.
And then hoping that Faye, as she leaves, she's going to grab Nathan and go, if you die, Agnes will kill me. Please leave as soon as you can. And then to Faye, just go, please get him out of here as soon as we possibly can. And then run off.
I can't die. I'm the president.
Oh my
I
god.
saw it.
I love it. You got both a
Actually, I think
-1
that's how
and a
it works.
+1
Cool.
from
We're
Zero.
keeping
and
my tally.
Lucifer.
Don't worry.
Uh,
I got your orders right here.
Okay, so Faye, are you hanging back with Nathan then, or what are you doing?
Yes.
Okay, Camilla, I won't make you roll. Faye, I don't need you to roll. Faye, what were you saying? What's up?
With this feels like a place that has a lot of like debris and stuff. I'm gonna try and at least like duck behind something to really look like President just kind of wandered out here for whatever strange reason.
What's that president's voice again? What was that voice?
It was just sort of a goofy British voice.
That's not British at all.
It is a British voice.
Hello, train. It's me, your president. Please.
Okay, Will.
I'm so vulnerable.
What did you roll, Will?
I got a 8 on the die +1, cool 9.
Nice. Okay, cool. Let's see. You are going to you approach the train, you get close enough to come kind of out of the train graveyard, and you are unseen until the train begins to move. It turns towards Nathan as Nathan kind of like begins this psychic connection. And well, you succeed. So you get over there and you're unseen, but here's what I'll say. You get up to the side of the warehouse, and as the train begins to move again, it kind of shoots off steam in all directions, and you're going to take another 2 harm, ignore armor from this hot steam as you saddle up to the train. Nathan, you do this sensitive move. You get this connection with the train. The train sees you. It feels you. And your world kind of goes blank for a second. Everything goes away from you. And you just see darkness, maybe like a dim blue, the color of this core from deep within this train. And from the direction of the train, you see not the train, but a little like distant, like fluttering darkness. And you hear... No, you don't hear anything, but you know... Nice. You know that the train knows you. It knows that you're not President Nathan. That's the failure here. It sees you, it begins moving in your direction, but it knows you're not President Nathan, and it starts to move in your direction, but then it curves straight upwards into the ceiling of this place.
Go now! Sorry for screaming, everybody.
No worries.
I usually turn away, but I screamed at the mic this time.
What do you do?
I'm trying to get them to go jump on the train.
Chasing it.
I go.
If I
I
can-
full
yeah.
on sprint to the train.
I'm gonna try to go on the hoverboard.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it and grab on before it launches all the way up, even if it's on just like the end of the last car.
Okay.
Same.
I'm not sure if that's a act under pressure or kick some ass, but it's one of the two of these.
Are you trying to hurt the train or get on the train?
I'm trying to get on the train, so I guess that's gonna be more of an act under pressure.
That's act under pressure. Camilla, I don't know how to kind of, quote unquote, wrong word, but punish you for not being right up on the train like Will is. Let's have...
I do have my plus
Preternatural
one thing.
You've got your preternatural speed, yeah, exactly. But then you and Will would be rolling the same thing. Here's what I'll say. Will, you've already gotten hurt from the steam. You're already kind of in the resonance, the resonant heat from this thing. And it's going to need a moment to get up to speed. So, yeah, I'll say that you see someone moving over behind you within the warehouse. You can't see anything, any details. So you have a choice to make here. You can either get on the train, no roll, no worries. You've already taken the harm from this steam, or you can kind of take a beat and check out what's going on in this in this warehouse. That's totally up to you. Camilla, I'll have you roll act under pressure, +1 for preternatural speed. So, Will, what's your choice?
Full go for the objective, going for the train.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That was a 9
A 9? Okay.
for act under pressure.
Yeah, I think same deal. I think you... Will, your very long, lanky limbs, you're able to reach out and grab the side of the train. You are now clinging to it, albeit on one of the farther back cars. Camilla.
I grabbed the caboose.
Yeah, one of the farthest back car. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. The caboose. You got this thing right in the caboose.
Yeah, 2 hands on the caboose right now.
Camilla, you break out into a sprint and you jump up. And, interesting. Ciro just gave me a hard move to seize someone or something.
Me, pick me.
Yeah, how can I...
Seize me.
How can I seize...
There's a bunch of bipedal train people here. Come on.
There's not a bunch. There's not... And they're not bipedal train people. That was an invention.
Until proven otherwise.
Until someone turns a light on or like walks into under a street lamp.
Here's what I'll say, and this is a harsh reward, a harsh penalty for the mixed success of Camilla. Camilla, you break out into a sprint, you jump up towards the train, and you're going for it. You're going for the engine car because you're in a unique position to do so. And once you get up there, you reach out and kind of your vampire claws kind of like grab at the train. Before you know if you've reached it or, clasped it or not, you feel very firm mechanical arms grab your arms. You look up and you see some kind of automaton with a striped blue conductor hat. The conductor of this train now has you. This bipedal train person.
Yeah.
Vindication.
But it has you, and it's dragging you back away from the train engine. Faye, what do you do? Nathan, what do you do?
I would like to teleport to where Will was in the with the intention of not to where he was, get closer over there to deal with the ground situation as the two of them are jumping up on the train.
Okay,
And see what's going on with those shapes.
I'm
thinking, okay, the train is going because Faye's head is like, just saw Nathan be very reckless and then everyone just go to do things, and it's like the way to protect is to, as they're fighting the train, I need to fight these other things down here.
Yeah.
So that's what
you walk into the warehouse as the train plummets into the ceiling and makes a new tunnel up towards the surface. I want you to read a bad situation. Plus sharp.
Okay. Wee. Oh no. I'm just gonna keep rolling different dice.
You've had very good rolls so far.
You have.
Yes.
I don't know why I would say that.
10.
But...
Hey.
10, very good.
I just have like 20 D6 sitting here, so I just keep changing.
Always get that new dice luck, yeah. You get to you get to hold 3 on read a bad.
Ooh. Okay. What's the what's most vulnerable to me is that like what is and what does that, how does that question I'm not asking it, I'm asking like what does that mean?
This gets spun 2 ways, and I allow both, whichever one you can kind of whichever one you're trying to go for. Sometimes I think it's rules as written, it's intended to be what's vulnerable to you in terms of like what is there you can break that will, like, what is the vulnerable point? But a lot of people sometimes want this as like what is vulnerable, what's in danger. So, I see it done both ways.
Yeah, I like that because I feel like in the reading of a bad situation, I was trying to find an option that's kind of like, get to this warehouse thing and just there being more elements to this train going. If there's an alternative way to help the situation without being on the train, like essentially trying to figure out if I can do something to help out down here or if I should have like gone up on the train.
You could do, are there any dangers I haven't
figure out
noticed?
like what's the biggest threat, or
yeah,
are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
You see that thank you, Gimme to Loot Cast, for gifting some subs. Very, very generous. Thank you very much. Faye, you see someone in a back room kind of rooting around. It seems like they may have seen you coming and they're trying to get away from you. So that's what I'll say, dangers we haven't noticed.
Okay. Can I stack on that? Like, what's my best way into where they are?
Yeah, it's at the back.
Get to them?
Yeah. It's at the back of the warehouse, so you can definitely get back there. And you just have to kind of, it's just, the best way in this case is just away from helping your friends, if that makes sense. Like, you are kind of losing your last opportunity to turn around and get onto the train in some way. Although you do have your angel wings, so thanks, Jay, for the -1.
Okay.
Preach.
Hey, thank you, Jay. Are you happy? He thanked you for the -1.
Is he mad that I didn't thank him for that? Thank you for everything, Jay. Thank you for your beautiful self and the wonderful person you are, and the -1 I now have. So, sorry, Faye. Yeah. What's your third question?
Just with that, in thinking I'm gonna be running in here, I want to know what my best way out is once I get myself into a potentially bad situation.
Right.
Worse situation.
You can
That's so kind of you.
absolutely. You can absolutely. Use your angel wings to teleport up to Will. Although if he's in a precarious situation when he does, it could be dangerous. So I don't know if that's the best way. So what I'll say is, around you, you notice some signs of new construction. And you notice on the ceiling of this warehouse is a tube, and there's a lever beneath it. Sounds fun, right?
On the ceiling, there's a tube but the train went through the ceiling?
Yeah.
It made a new hole?
So in the train graveyard, it's a big dome-shaped thing. You're in a smaller warehouse.
Like a mail tube?
It's like a mail tube that's person-sized.
Pneumatic tube.
Or bipedal train size.
Or bipedal train size. Nathan,
Which we've confirmed exist.
Which now exists. The conductor is a bipedal train person. Fair enough. Nathan, what are you doing while she enters the warehouse and you are seeing the train retreat into the ceiling? Like a spaghetti getting sucked up into the
Camilla
mouth of
and Will
God.
are on the train.
And Camilla and Will are on the train. You see Camilla grabbed by this automaton and being aggressively dragged back towards the back of the train.
What's my? Can I get to the train if I hustle on this hoverboard, or
You do have a hoverboard.
I'm on it?
Yeah, I will say you can follow the train. I don't think you can get to it. It's not fast enough.
Sure. I guess I'll head towards the warehouse then. That seems like the best idea. I like 2-2 splits anyway.
Yeah, Sarah, I'm not sure exactly what the cooldown period is. Sorry, buddy. I totally forgot. Cap, what did you say? Are you just following the...
I'm going to the warehouse.
You were going to the warehouse. Okay, cool.
I am. 2-2
right.
split.
Okay. Let's follow up with the warehouse in a bit then. Let's go back to our train. That sounds like fun.
Is it though?
It's fun for me. The sound of the cacophonous sound of churning metal is all around you as this train demolishes its way upward. Camilla, your arms are being just gripped by metal, and you're being dragged back through the passenger car of this train toward the caboose, which Will is hanging from. Will, you're hanging off the back, and you are long, but probably aerodynamic, so that might help. What do y'all do?
What does one do with a handful of caboose?
Put that
hold
on a
on
shirt.
tight and you never let go.
That's right.
No.
It's Jermaine Dupri's second single.
No, but I definitely I worked to climb my way onto stable footing onto the train before I get myself flung off and hurt. Um, so do I want how treacherous is this going to be of a climb is this going to be is my question.
Pretty treacherous.
Traitorous.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
No,
buddy.
no, that was bad. That's why I whispered it.
Manipulate someone.
Just picturing Uncharted 3, I think it was.
Yeah.
I hate to keep
One of 'em.
spamming act under pressure, but I think that I'm gonna
That's the
need
game,
one
baby.
here.
I mean,
So-
we are in Steamlanta.
It's true, a lot of pressure happening. Yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
pressure.
Ah.
It's good shit.
Okay. So this isn't something that requires like superhuman strength to accomplish, though. But I do have to be careful about it.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a chance that you
Okay.
find yourself plummeting back down, but hopefully not.
Oh,
I have a
Good
minus
thing
one.
you still have that luck point.
No,
This
well,
is
I have a minus one, so you get a
So
plus
this-
one here.
this would have been the this is the closest we're gonna get to the rope climb challenge. Somebody in the chat, I'm not gonna say any names. You know who I'm talking to.
Love it, love it.
Oh, 12 on the die. Let's go.
All
Let's go.
right.
Boxcars on a train? Come on.
Amazing. Oh, that's
What?
good shit. Oh, there should be a custom
Let's
move about
get it.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a pretty good. I'm gonna say you're up on the train already. You are on the caboose. You're in the caboose.
Hey now.
And you, by the time Camilla is being dragged through the passenger car, you are in the passenger car. No problem. You are able to work your way onto this train easily and deftly. Camilla, Will, you're both in the passenger car, but Camilla, you are being you are captured. You are taken. What do either one of you do?
Wish I was the mundane, so I got experience for that. I think as
so
she's being, I mean, she's struggling, but so I think she's gonna try and like flip out of this thing's grasp,
Cool. Oh.
and also, Will go for the engine.
Let's go for the vulnerable spots. The rocket didn't have any vulnerable spots. All right, so then I'm kicking some ass. So I draw both of my fighting sticks, and with my ancient. Oh,
I will say she suggested that you leave her be and go. I mean, you can, you don't have to follow her suggestion, but she suggested that you just let her take care of this and then go straight for the engine room, is what she said.
He's occupied. I don't know if there's another one up front.
See, I was assuming you meant the engine of the bipedal train person.
again-
Of course.
It's a trained
So,
person in that it's made
that
of
does
train
make
parts.
sense.
It doesn't have an engine.
They're tiny little engines all over its body.
Maybe it does.
Can I bite it?
You can bite anything.
You can bite it.
But now that I understand, I'll.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess as you're like whipping out your weaponry to help here, she just goes full like snake mouth again. It's like, I think I've got this. Go for the engine.
Hell yeah. Cool. All right, well, Camilla, let's get a kick some ass from you, because that sounds fun.
Does it though?
Kind of.
Fight some train.
I'm not very tough.
Don't you kick ass with weird?
Ian,
Or no?
I'm
No.
like a 5 on the dice tough.
Oh.
I
got luck?
add nothing to that. I do have a luck. But
Choose
it's my
fast.
only luck. And we have to play this game past
That's true.
today.
That's true.
I'm just gonna take
Sure.
the harm
Take the experience.
So
and the experience.
So the conductor hits you with his blade arm. Dun dun dun.
A blade train.
It's a blade train, and you are going to take 2 harm close. You take 1 less harm because of your invulnerable move. Is that what it's called?
Immortal.
Cool. Immortal, that's the one. I'm learning things after 5 years of running this system.
Yeah, but your previous monstrous didn't have immortal.
True. He just had all the other healing abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're still in its clutches. It kind of slashes you just to kind of teach you a lesson, and I think your teeth just kind of clang into its... Not that you couldn't damage it, but you definitely don't in this case. And it drags you into the caboose as Will heads up towards the engine room. Will, as you do this, you are briefly outside, and you look around, and you are coming up through a sports arena. The grass is turf, so it's still green. You see the emblem of a red and black falcon on the ground, dilapidated seats, broken panels, and it gives you a decent idea history-wise of where you're at in terms of proximity to the surface. You're getting higher, not quite all the way up yet. What do you do?
I would like to use some magic to enchant my fighting sticks as I make my way to the engine room.
That's brilliant. Give me some like cool, some cool steampunk flair here. What do you do?
So my ancient fighting arts, and specifically my fighting with these sticks, is based around the percussion, that the sound of the percussion from the impact of the sticks. And so I start actually making a little bit of music, and basically I play the drum intro from I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight. And so the very last beat, when the beat drops, is me bringing the sticks together and channel magic through them, so they will glow an aura then if I pull this off correctly.
That's great. Okay, give me use magic plus weird.
That's 8 on the die plus 2 weird, I believe. 10.
Okay, then it works. You've got your enchanted sticks. I think it takes you a minute as you pause to do this. The train re-enters the ceiling of the dilapidated Falcon. What did you call it? The Falcon Room or the Falcon Field or something like that?
The Coliseum of the Falcons.
Coliseum of the Falcons. Yeah. You're back in a newly in the makes tunnel, headed towards the surface, and we're gonna move back to our warehouse. Faye, you and Nathan pulls up behind you with the hovercraft, the hover scooter, and you enter this back room, and you find not a train person, but a man. You find Chuck Prindle, the other presidential candidate. And he's kind of
Truck
like...
Prindle?
Chuck, no, I'm sorry, no, Chuck.
He's a humanoid truck. Prindle is already the thing in the car, Ian. Come on. Truck Prindle.
Sedan Prindle.
Oh, boy.
No, it's Chuck. Unfortunately, not a truck person. It is Chuck Prindle. He's getting some papers together, some plans, and he's got something that looks faster than your hovercraft ready to rocket out of this place. What do you do?
I quickly doff my president outfit that I'm wearing and throw it on the ground.
Okay, great.
What? I don't know who this man is, but I don't want to be the president anymore.
Does this man think that that President Nathan just gave up his presidency?
Oh, very good question. The sash is important.
No, because he wasn't wearing the sash. Yeah, the sash was never in play here.
It was napkins, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'd like to
yeah, go ahead.
try and damage his getaway vehicle.
Ooh.
Nikki, it is not a truck. I can't stress this enough. Although he is made of truck parts. No, I'm just kidding. You'd like to damage his vehicle. This hurting a person, so this wouldn't usually be kick some ass, but I think that he can hurt you back probably. So
I'd like to use like my thunder hammer in hopes that would because it has stun in the tag, that it would do something to like the
Ooh.
mechanics of the transportation thing.
But is it steam or electricity?
Oh,
it is steam powered.
Steam powered electricity.
Yeah, it's steam
True.
powered electricity.
Okay,
all
okay,
of the
okay.
above. Trying to figure out what this should be. I kind of feel
Use magic?
like use magic is interesting. Bar a place or portal, kind of like trap a minion. Yeah,
You can enter with it too.
I'm gonna say this wouldn't be kick some ass because you're not fighting a thing that can
Some
fight you
ass.
back. You are just trying to use the magic of your hammer to disable his vehicle. So yeah, I'm gonna call this use magic plus weird.
okay.
Crack-a-boom.
I don't like this hot streak. I did fail on my first roll for my Waffle House skills. Oh shit! Damn it! Well, that's the issue with having a bunch of dice. Is if you don't lose it. Okay.
Got a 45? What does that do?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That was Fireball.
That was a 1 and a 1.
How's that luck point looking?
Guys.
Yep, that luck point is I'm going to do that.
Or do you want to save your
And-
luck point for when you fail your angel wings to get back to your friends?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Use it if you want to. I'm just trying to.
Tough.
Pressure.
Terrifying.
I'm gonna
Turn it up.
use my luck point, and then when you spend a point of luck, you get word your mission requires something difficult that must be done by you urgently. And my mission is to protect Nathan.
Sure.
Sam unfolds out of one of the tubes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do a few things here. You succeed. You used your luck.
Mhm.
You course your lightning through this vehicle, this like speeder kind of style looking thing, and it just kind of falls apart. The repulsor lifters disable and it falls to the ground. And yeah, this man, Prindle, is afraid, and he kind of cowers and then sort of makes a mad dash for the door. Word you get about protecting Nathan, yeah, I think as you disable his craft, he's gonna run past you, and he's gonna grab Nathan, and he's going to head towards the tube and get a hand on
the tube.
he's gonna get a hand on the lever. Nathan, what do you do as you're grabbed?
I level up.
Sure, you level up because you're captured. What do you do? What do you do though? Are you gonna hit him?
Yes.
Okay.
Hit him with my break.
Then roll kick some ass, Nathan. How are you at tough? How's your tough, buddy?
I leveled it up a little bit ago and have +1.
Oh, nice.
But and I have a +1 from Alex for this one. I've been keeping score.
Love it.
Thank you for that. That's 10 all day, boss.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You how much harm does your brick do? I hate that I have to ask that. I hate that's the game we're playing.
2 harm, hand, innocuous, messy.
Okay, yeah, you mess.
Brick to the nose is always going to be messy.
Yeah, you break. I think that's what happens. You break this presidential candidate's moneymaker. Everybody knows a president's only as good as his nose. his or her nose.
Yeah,
what's
my
your
bonus
option?
thing? I will take 1 less harm.
Yeah, you don't take any harm because he's gonna try to knife you, which only does 1 harm. He's got his presidential knife.
Brick block.
It's a letter opener, though. Yeah, and your brick just hits it.
Ha!
But he pulls the lever, and shoop!
Who are you?
Up into the tube. Up into the tube you go. Faye, what do you do as
Both
you're
of us?
now? Yeah. Faye, what do you do as you're now alone here?
He was going after papers in that room or something.
Yeah.
If there's anything left over, I'd like to just kind of sweep it as I'm running towards the tube.
Sure.
And just to be like, we'll figure out evidence later, and maybe there'll be some. Hopefully, I grab something useful, and not the party. And I'll do a big reveal.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Who knows? Just grabbing folders and papers, and then I would like to teleport to Nathan.
Nate. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
In the tube?
Then we'll follow. We'll follow up on that later, because that's fun. As you flutter away in a, you're replaced by falling
It's like
feathers
scarves and
stars.
papers.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And with all these papers in the tube.
Camilla, you are still being dragged towards the caboose, and you can tell this thing's gonna just try and chuck you off the back, and if you're not able to get out of here before then, it's not gonna be great. So yeah,
Not a fan.
what do you do?
I think my goal will be to, like, as it's trying to get me out the back door of the train car, to, like, essentially scrape it off, like maneuver myself in such a way that I'm, like, inside and I'm able to push off the inside of the train and try and get out and, like, kick it over the back.
Okay. So you're trying to kind of scrape it against the side so that it, like, falls apart off of you, because you are kind of, like, cuffed.
Yeah, like,
if
break
you will.
its grip.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, give it bigger things to worry about.
Sure. Act under pressure is going to be your do here. That doesn't make any sense. It's going to be what you're going to do here. Plus cool.
All right. That is an 8.
Okay. Hard choice. It's going to let go of you, but still be on the train and intact. Like, it's going to notice what you're doing and just let go of you to maneuver away. Or you're going to get it off the train, but you're coming with it. If you choose that option,
I don't have anything that.
If you choose
Sorry, go
that
ahead.
option, it will be more or less destroyed. The conductor.
Unfortunately, I think so will I. I
Fair.
don't have any abilities that really mitigate an intense fall.
Fair.
Unless there's, like, stuff that I could aim for around. Like, can I aim for something, like, off the train? Never mind. I'm just going to. I'm just gonna keep us all on the train and keep it simple.
Cool. I'll give you another. If you want to try and fight this thing, you can go for that, or tell me what you do before we move to Will.
Actually, if I'm getting away from it, I'd like to try and get away from it where it's closer to the back of the train and I'm closer toward the front.
Okay.
And then using my preternatural speed, I'm going to run up the train and try to uncouple the back car.
Yeah.
So that it falls.
Yeah, I don't think this thing expects you to be as fast as you are, so I would need an act under pressure for that speed to get around it, and then I need a tough roll for a custom move to uncouple the car.
Oh boy.
Oh, and there's a +1 for you in the chat.
And you got a +1.
Oh, nice. That is an 11.
An 11. Okay, yeah, you get right around this thing. It's it's not. It doesn't even begin to follow you. You use that snake vampire speed. You slither right around there. And then the custom move is called, not anything too creative, it's called Coupled. When a hunter attempts to break off the coupling between the two train cars, they roll plus tough. So do so.
You saw us coming a mile away, huh?
Well, do I still get does this still count as chasing, fleeing, or running? And with my +1 ongoing?
No.
Yeah, then that's a 6.
Oh. Okay, on a miss, you have failed, and you are jostled off of the speeding train. Okay.
How's that luck point looking, Jess?
Luck point's looking really good. I'm gonna use it.
You can, it's not like you're off the train. It's like you're holding. It'll be like you're struggling to keep a hold of the train. But you can use your luck point.
Yeah, I want to get rid of this thing. I'm
Yep.
gonna use my luck point.
Okay, well then on a full success, they break it free, and Terminus takes up to 2 harm if that much harm has been dealt. Okay, so what that means is the harm that has been taken transfers to the bigger chunk. So we'll transfer that harm over. Good deal. Wonderful shit. Yeah.
And when I spend a point of luck, my monster side gains power. Your curse may become stronger, or another breed disadvantage may manifest.
Okay. Are you doomed now?
Just to put that in your back pocket.
Okay.
Snake.
Yeah,
Snake's on a train.
I think at this point you become that snake on the train that was mentioned in the chat, and you get your fangs just become that much longer, and you get almost a scaly quality to your skin, and it's just like a kind of a not to steal from Twilight vampires, but you get kind of a glistening quality to your skin in that way.
Are we talking like the like Dragonborn sorcerer from Baldur's Gate kind of
more like that? Yeah, there
sparkly
you go.
vibe.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Good work.
Looks great.
And yeah, it's kind of cool, honestly.
Glow.
But yeah, you just feel this extra like just center of like predator drive within you. Like you are ready for you. Like I think you've pretty much quelled your like want to feed on innocent human people thing, but you just feel like extra hungry at this point for that sweet, tasty blood. And you head towards the engine car, which we will move on and see what Will was doing in this time. Will, what do you do?
Making my way to the engine to locate the oh my god, what? The steam core. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah.
To locate the steam core to try and smash it to pieces.
The MacGuffin.
You enter this engine room and you see the steam core at the center. Weird. The center of all. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My brain just messed that up. I wasn't even reading anything. The center of all this twisting machinery, levers. It is encased in sort of a, it's not exposed. That would be irresponsible of a train designer. So you're going to have to figure out how to unhook this thing. Yeah, that's all I'll say for now. Yeah.
When in doubt, get your brick out.
You can certainly investigate mystery if you are trying. Actually, this is
so
pretty classically what's most vulnerable to me. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask this, just because I noticed this after I did it. When I use my magic, I actually get the option to. Well, that was so many turns ago, so never mind.
No.
So yeah, I'll investigate the mystery. Oh well, so when I use my magic, I have the initiate move of Old Black Magic that says when I use magic, I get to ask a question from the investigative mystery move as my effect.
Yeah, go ahead,
Also,
do it.
So then,
we don't have Portland and Anthony here. It feels weird. Just Old Black Magic. I was like I looked around and I was like, "Oh no, the minority."
Listen. I know Anthony's lurking somewhere in the chat, so I'm good. Also, I'm gonna be me regardless. Y'all heard all my Atlanta references. This is what we do on our show anyway. So the question I wanted to ask is, this is under the investigative mystery. What can hurt it instead of how can I hurt it? What is being concealed here?
Yeah, so I'll say you've got the magic of this order of Bernadette. You've got Bernadette's magic coursing through your veins from the adrenaline of nailing, frankly, the drum fill from that Phil Collins song. And you feel like you can see this machinery in a way that the human eye can't see. You
tracking the rhythm of it all.
Exactly. You see the rhythm of the conductor's motion throughout this area, and you see in your mind's eye the clasp of this thing grabbing one of these levers and using it to repair the steam core. So you know which lever you need to pull, and before you know it, you are pulling it, and it opens, and you hear a voice behind you say, "What do you think you're doing, Will?"
I'm stopping I'm sick of the damage caused by this train. And then I turn around and I just swing at whoever's behind me.
You swing at Sora, kick some ass. Plus tough.
Oh!
Tora's got her very big axe.
Sora.
Yeah.
You said Tora.
All right.
Oh, Sora.
And I've got a +1 from Ward. Thank you, sir.
You just got a -1 from your co-host.
God damn it, Jamie.
Jamie.
He's just salty that he's not playing with us.
Yeah.
All right. So 6 on the die plus tough 7. However, no, it's only on the harm. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you do harm to one another with this. How much harm does your
my
sword
Eskrima does 1 harm standard. I get +1 harm from ancient fighting arts and +1 harm from me enchanting the weapon, so 3 harm.
Oh, these are your fighting sticks, yeah, or your sword. Okay. Yeah, 3 harm. That's
fighting sticks. Yeah.
Pretty dang good. He has 1 armor, so you're gonna do 2 harm, and unfortunately, Sora's big old axe is gonna do 3 harm to you. It is a slow attack, so it chunks into some of the levers. But yeah, you're pretty hurt at this point. I think you have armor. I think you have 1 armor.
Harm? Oh, do I?
I'm pretty sure the initiate has an armor, so you're 1 away from death.
Yeah.
Woo.
I was like, what happens at 7? Definitely at 6.
At this point, Faye and Nathan and potential President Chuck Prindle are shot into the air from a tube in the ground, and you see now, you're all bunched together, hurtling towards the beautiful airship that contains the Sky Gear ballroom. And there's a tube in the bottom of the ballroom ready to, take you back up, take you in, catch you, perhaps. But
Amazing.
You also see across the air from you an enormous, now 2-card train shooting up into the sky towards this very same ballroom, ready to destroy it, probably killing hundreds, if not thousands, of people. You yeah, what do you do? That's what I'll say. Camilla, you're almost to the engine room.
I mean, if the question is to me, then I'm gonna help Will fight Sora.
Sure. Yeah, you go into the engine room. I do. Yeah, but Faye and Nathan, what do you do?
There's a flying train, and I'm sitting here in a brick fight with a presidential candidate. I don't know, Ian. What should I do? That's a great question.
Can I try grabbing Nathan to teleport to Will?
Okay.
But I want to like do it in a, because so they're like he grabbed him and grabbed him in the suit. So I'm imagining like teleport there, try and like scoop him and kick off of him before the teleport to like shoot him off the track of his trajectory.
Okay, so you're trying to murder this presidential candidate.
I was about to say it's potentially murder as I say it, but yeah.
No, he's got some goofy device that like shoots a balloon out and he floats down fine.
Like every president.
Like every presidential candidate in a steampunk universe. First of all, everybody hydrate. Camilla gets +1 forward. Thanks, Dracon, and thanks, Dixon. I needed that water. And Faye, you're gonna roll +weird for angel wings. Actually, you want to kick this dude off his trajectory. I hate to do 2 rolls at once, but yeah, I need you. Same as Camille. I need you to act
for it.
Yeah. I need you to act under pressure to do your maneuver and then roll your weird for angel wings. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So first is acting under pressure.
Which is plus.
Okay.
Cool. Plus cool.
Cool.
Sorry. I've been working on my Star Wars game and it's smooth instead of cool.
Could I be kicking ass? Or is it?
If you want to hurt him, yeah. I mean, that's fine, because force him where you want them is one of the options. You'd have to roll a 10+ to get that. That's fine by me.
Okay, let's do. I think it's more of redirecting him and getting safely out of there. I'm thinking more in protection, not like harm. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this act under pressure then.
That's 8 on the die, so that's a 9.
Okay. I'm reading help out. That's the wrong move. Worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. Goodness gracious.
What was the number rolled?
8.
9.
9. Oh.
8
9. I can help.
My 1 plus
Nathan can help. Yeah. Let's get
and
it.
I will. And I do.
Oh yeah, because you have. Yeah, you. Okay, that's right. You automatically succeed.
And it's by accident.
Okay. Then yeah, he blasts off again.
You're in like an alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not expecting.
You squeeze me tight, my legs kick out.
Or like Nathan's Apple Watch goes off, and he like checks it fast, and it knocks
Hits him with the brick in the face. Yeah.
All right, he flies away. Let's get that weird roll to see if you are in the cabin with Nathan and Will and Camilla.
Oh please, oh please.
Come on. That's a 10 on the dice. +1. That's 11.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
How we do it.
All right. There's now 5 people in this tight engine room. The train has ceased steaming outside, and it is now diverting all of its power, other than just motion, into recreating the conductor. You see it being reconstructed in the sidewall of this thing. So you have many threats in this very small room. You have a now exposed steam core rather. You have Sora Will's rival at the sect, and you have a train that's trying to recreate its guardian.
Do we appear there? Yeah.
Yeah, you just flutter right in there on the wings of magic.
I don't think I've ever teleported before. What's that thing?
Yeah, it's like it's got this like really loud like it's not quiet in this room by any means.
The core or the
core
automaton?
Yeah. And Sora says to you, "Do you really think that dolt President Nathan is the right man for the job, Will? It's time to back another candidate."
That one, as I point out the window to the man.
Yeah.
Limply floating away.
You point out, you see him flying away, but then there's like a poof, as like a big steampunk balloon blows up above him, and he starts to float down towards the city.
Somehow like a hot air balloon.
Yeah, exactly that.
One of the many Colosseum Falcons comes and gets him.
Wait.
No, the Falcons are all dead from air pollution.
I reply back to Sora. You want the downfall of President Nathan, and you chose Chuck Prindle instead of potential President Pancake? You have no class.
Awesome. I think
I want to bite this guy too.
I was about to say, can I just push Sora off the train?
Everybody just wants to punch this guy.
I just want to hit this guy.
Can I heal Will?
Oh, that's right. Will is pretty fucked up.
The better response.
Yeah,
Can I
Will.
lay on hands?
There's like one left, right?
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Because Will was already kind of locked in combat, here's what I'm gonna say. Sora is going for the killing strike, Will. Camilla, you can't. Let's have Camilla try to protect Will. I know. Okay, yeah, I see your face. Not the best math.
Wait, no,
you.
it's all plus tough. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So let's have you try to protect Will, and Faye, you can, in the meantime, while this is happening, try to heal him a little bit with your lay on hands, which I think is plus cool. Is that right? Feels wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
That is a 10.
It's like an ice pack.
Yes!
Woo! That's also a 10.
Guys.
Plus
Okay.
1, 11.
All right.
Woo! That's heal 2 harm.
Hell yeah.
Is he stabilized with that? Does it say? Okay, because that's important.
Plus they're stabilized.
Incredible.
Will, you're healed by the woo-woo magic of Faye's abilities. You're stabilized, and you're back up to 3 harm. Or rather, you've taken 4 harm.
4.
Is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 3 left, is what I meant to say. And then, Camilla, you rolled a 10+. You get to choose an extra on Protect Someone, which is you suffer little harm, impending danger is focused on you, you inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I think in the context of the increase to her monstrous nature, I think it's going to be hard for her not to inflict harm. So I think she's just going to like sink her teeth into Sora's like shoulder.
Yes. How much harm does that do?
4. So that is 3 harm intimate and 1 harm intimate life drain.
Yeah. I'll give you 1 harm back from the 3 harm that his axe does to you. And damn, Nathan. I love it. Yeah, her axe is big, and it swings around to hit you, Camilla, after you've taken a bite. But you're in the process of just being rejuvenated by that delicious, delicious life elixir. But you've hurt Sora pretty bad. And Sora just kind of looks around at all of you and goes, fuck, and then, like, begins to make a break to jump off the train from the
Brick.
engine room.
Brick,
Sure.
brick.
Roll, kick some ass, I guess.
It's a flat roll because 0. This -1's for you.
Nice.
But you did just get a luck point.
Yeah.
Another one? Dixon, so kind. But I don't even need it. That's 11 on the dice.
Oh, you got a luck point. That's good.
Nice.
I got 2 luck points this game. I'm feeling good.
Nice,
Feeling
nice,
lucky.
nice.
But I don't need it. That's an 11 on the dice.
Okay.
Boom. Brick.
Yeah, you're going to take some harm from Sora's fighting sticks.
I take 1 less.
There you go. Well, then you take no harm from the fighting sticks. And
Nathan's
you
day.
brick Sora, and he rolls to the ground. Dead? Question mark? Probably not. You just knocked him out. Yeah, let's. Yeah. Probably
Can't
not.
kill with
Probably
a
non-lethal.
brick.
You can kill with a brick. I've seen it done.
I'm kidding. Whoa.
That's good.
I don't know
flying
who
train
any
just
of these
keeps
people
rolling
are.
out.
What is happening? Will, is that your friend? They were fighting you. Is that a train person?
Will, Camilla is heaving from, taking a bite out of your rival. Faye just healed you. Nathan is having a panic attack. And the core is exposed there. You're feeling better. You're feeling well enough to strike the final blow on this train. What do you do?
I rebrandish my Excrema and go full on drum roll, just drum line, final drum line battle, just unloading on this thing with everything I've got. So
Yes.
I'm gonna roll to kick some ass on the steam core.
Well, so okay, yeah, it is the train you're fighting here.
no.
Yeah, no, that works. Yeah, plus tough.
Yeah.
Kick some ass.
So 7, 8 total. Yeah, unless I've got to put some of that and get a new +1. Nope, just 8.
8. That is so you're gonna do harm to each other. So you're gonna get there's gonna be like a gasket that comes loose, and you're gonna get shot with this stream of steam, taking you back down to only 1 harm left. It's gonna hit you for 2. Ignore armor. But you do how much harm?
3 harm.
3 harm, and you've broken. I mean, that's enough to shatter the core here. This is the thing that powers the train, so it's going to do extra harm just by merit of that. The heart, so to speak, of this machine breaks. The blue magic energy that fuels these steam cores splashes out and really back over everyone because you're moving upward, right? And you feel you hear and you also feel just a general as the train loses power and the train tracks cease to be created in front of this train. It begins to fall back towards the city. It's no longer shooting up toward the heavily populated banquet dinner. You're all in this train. It's not a great situation. It's no longer building the conductor, but you do know someone who can teleport you to safety who just got a +1 from
One at a time.
your dear friend.
What an excellent time.
What an excellent timing, yeah. Faye, what do you do?
I leave now.
Yeah, do it.
Deuces,
Yeah.
It's been real. It's been fun.
I teleport
It's been real
home.
fun.
Okay, so I'm also concerned about this train plummeting toward. Well, it's plummeting towards. I mean, it came from the ground where there isn't anybody, right? Is there like potential collateral damage situation?
I mean, yes. Yeah.
Like life.
Like it's gonna
city.
It's probably
President
gonna
can
hit
feel
like a sky. Like it's probably gonna hit a big building and just kind of like cause damage to the structure, maybe hurt some people inside. But at the same time, it's plummeting towards a city. Like, what? I mean, if you want to try and do something to make it land somewhere safer, you could try to mitigate some damage. I just don't know what you could do. Unless, but
I want to banish it. I want to cast out evil.
Ooh.
Okay.
And attempt to banish it.
Yes.
From my presence.
Yes. Read me. Actually, I think I have your sheet pulled up here.
You may banish an unnatural creature from your presence. Roll plus tough. On a 10+, it is banished. On a 7 to 9, it takes a little while for the banishing to take effect.
Okay.
Either way, the creature is unharmed. You have no control over where it goes.
That's fine.
Okay, something is keeping it here. That's bad.
Great. Then roll plus tough.
Send that train back to hell where it belongs.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah!
Your rolls tonight! What is this?
Seriously.
Double
Chitty
digits.
chitty bye-bye!
So since this is
amazing,
since this is plus tough, I'm picturing you just bringing down your hammer on it and it just evaporates. Not that it's destroyed totally, but it is banished. The implication here is you
yeah,
unharmed and you have no control over where it goes. Okay, so I don't. Where do you want to banish it to?
The airship. I want to be president.
What a twist.
That's not how it works.
Like way just so down. I think being divine and kind of living up in the sky city, I'm just thinking down, like deep down, as far as
way
wherever down
in the jungle
is.
deep.
Sure, back in the train graveyard for all we know. Great, yeah. You bring down your hammer and there's a thunderous roll as it just poof, and the train goes away. But hey, the four of you are still falling. And you don't have hot air balloon parachutes like the potential president, Prindle.
We don't?
Not yet.
I mean, this isn't if I could try and now I'll try to decide which one to do first, and just like scarves towards everyone. Like grab on.
Amazing.
That's
try
very cool.
and give a little skydiving formation before we teleport.
All right.
But it kind of seems like when you carry, it says 1 or 2 people with me. So I wouldn't, if I have a question as to if it's like take one and then come back, or
I'm fine
like
with
a
this
big
being
magic
everybody.
thing.
Yeah, this can be
Okay,
everybody.
cool.
That's fine. Roll plus weird.
Oh god, this would suck to fail.
What did Ian say about saving your luck point?
Let me guess, 13.
So that's a 6 plus 1 is 7. So we're either all separated or we appear in the wrong place.
Oh, we get sent back home. Perfect.
No, I think what happens is fairly innocuous, to be honest. But I think you appear in the middle. The saviors appear in the middle of the speech.
Yeah.
In the middle of the president's speech. He's saying he's right about to say 7 years ago.
Let's go ahead and stop that. Yeah.
And start talking about the Gear Wars. And the crowd is a gasp as there's a flutter of scarves. And the three of you, a little bit beaten and bloodied, did I say 3? 4 of you, sorry.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, one of you's gone. And I think that though the president insisted his speech go on, there were some TVs trained on the train. And so people were worried.
Doing the drumming.
They saw you do your thing. They know you're the heroes. Applause goes throughout the crowd, and you have succeeded. You are the winners. You are the saviors. Yes, Will.
You solved your
If you don't mind, I would like to insert one small thing here, because when I used my luck point, I had a downside to that about one part of my mission going poorly.
Sure.
So the catering service went poorly because I wasn't there to help manage that. So we saved everybody from the train, but the food's terrible.
Yeah, there's like little pigs in a blanket, but they're not fully cooked. It's kind of yeah, it's bad.
Just dry.
Dry. Yeah, yeah. They're simultaneously not cooked enough and overcooked. It's frankly terrible.
Frankly.
Yeah, let's go through the end of mystery questions. Did they conclude the current mystery?
I think so.
Yes.
I think so. Did they save someone from sudden death or worse? I would say a lot. Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Will, but it's
We
not.
saved Will.
Yeah, not. It doesn't usually include the hunters, but you certainly
try every time.
You saved the president in the beginning. You saved all the people when you banished the train. Great job.
Clutch move.
I'm gonna give that a strong yes. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Which world? This world?
Bipedal train people.
That's true.
Potential
That's
President
true.
Pancake. We've got.
We
found the Coliseum of the Falcons.
We learned that the Terminus was not mere myth.
Yeah, we learned a lot about this world. I think this is a clear
For the
yes.
first time.
For the well, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I mean, we learned everything about Will and Faye, so sure, certainly we learned about
This
Will's
could be a
rival.
gimme on guest episodes. I like that.
I know. And then the team playbook question is: did we make use of a coincidence or unexpected resource?
President Nathan.
Hoverboards, also, yeah, and President Nathan's hat and monocle. Yeah. Fair enough.
I was the bait.
So that's all yeses, which means you get one team playbook experience point, and for the
That's a
first
level up for
the
us.
first 4 questions, you get 2 experience for 4 yeses. So great job, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Does anybody have any little quick tie-ups they want to do before I monologue us out of here?
I want a post-credit scene of the train coming back into existence just in the world of Coke. Completely.
I was literally about to say, and we get back, and the train is in Centennial Olympic Park.
You mean the world of Coca-Cola?
Doesn't sound good. Also sounds thick, and I don't like that.
It is thicker.
Crunchy.
After this mission and him being betrayed by Sora and nearly dying, and the catastrophe of the food service, will be retiring from the bounty hunting section of Bernadette Services, and will now be focusing on talent acquisition. He will be out scouting for new bounty hunters and new caterers, specifically focusing on new chefs to help solidify that part of the business.
Awesome.
And now you know what not to look for.
Right. Yeah, and you'll...
I think
Excuse me, sorry.
that Faye feels I'm guessing they're potentially leaving to blip off to another area, feeling satisfied and having Nathan not die in this, finds some new purpose in campaigning for the International House of Pancake.
Traitor.
You mean the interdimensional
House of Pancakes.
what's an H word? Hellion no, I'm just kidding. Great. I love it. We have in the chat Dixon asking about Melissa. Nathan, before they all parted ways, would have seen the president with his happily married wife, Melissa, the first lady of Gearlanta? Steamlanta. Sorry.
Gearlanta's completely different.
Gearlanta is the next episode.
That's in Texas.
Awesome. Any other thoughts, Camilla?
I mean, I think Camilla's going to be kind of staring at her new little snaky features in every mirror and wondering if Agnes will still love her if she's a worm.
So mirrors work on you. That's weird. Interesting.
She's a
I'm very
snake
vain.
vampire.
She's a
It's
snake.
different rules.
She can't see herself in puddles. It's weird.
That's right. Okay. It is cold. Or rather, it's the absence of heat. It's just desolate. It is an infinite flat wasteland surrounded in shadow. The distance is shrouded. The ground is a blue-gray. There is nothing except for a WAHO. Faded of color, but recognizable in its iconic shape. The large windows, some of which are not cracked or shattered, reveal dozens of shadows within, each of them with their face outward. Oh, shoot, there's an ad break in progress. I can't end it on an ad
Everyone's
break.
subbed, right? You're all subbed, aren't you?
Raise your hand if you're not subbed.
I'm just going to keep describing. It's a very scary Waffle House. There are... the seats are turned over. The tables, they're broken. And, wait, Sarah, how could you hear us if you're not subbed? Oh, but there's no ad.
But there's no ad.
Weird. The thing lied to me. Let me just start over. It's cold. Or rather, it is the absence of heat. It is desolate. It's an infinite flat wasteland surrounded in shadow. The distance is shrouded. The ground is a blue-gray. There is nothing except for a WAHO. Faded of color, but recognizable in its iconic shape, the large windows, some of which are not cracked or shattered, reveal dozens of shadows within, each of them with their face outward, staring directly into your soul with eyes that glow a pale, ghastly light. There's a smash cut to a prep table on which sits the steam core from the train. We see Sam's arms take a kitchen mallet and break away some of the outer casing to reveal the molten blue energy within. However, one shape is not blue or bright in the slightest. One writhing black worm made of oozing, bubbling ichor. Thank you very much for watching. Catch us on this channel April 25th for the next WAHO All-Star Special. Ciro is going to be our incredible guest. This channel owes a lot to her for showing me the ropes on OBS before we got started here. So be sure to tune in, follow us, turn on notifications, check out our podcast on any and all podcatchers. We just announced that our second season will be an Ironsworn campaign follow-up to our Skywaymen mini-arc. We're very excited about this. I want to thank our guests. Thank you, Tori and Jazz, for joining us. This has been amazing. You were great to have on the channel as our first guests.
Yeah.
Do you two want to plug your podcast, your stream? Yeah, do it. Fucking do it.
I want to say no just to troll Turner, but no.
Great. Good night.
But no,
Like, nope,
yeah.
we're done.
Yeah, Tori and I are members of the Actual Play podcast, Gimme the Loot. We are on all streaming and podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Play, and wherever else you find your podcast. Again, 5 random bozos tied together via magical means and now have their own lives and the fate of their universe bound to them. Come and see how much 5 people who don't like each other, how well those 5 people who don't like each other do as far as trying to keep the world from ripping itself apart like they want to do to each other. At GMDLcast on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, and that other place that has gone to that hole in the ground. So yeah.
And we stream on Mondays at a time.
Mondays at 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the time. And I
Oh,
am a news on Twitch, and you are a news on Instagram.
There you go.
I was about to try and plug something else, but I'm not sure if we're officially allowed to announce that yet. So I'm gonna bite my tongue before I get myself in trouble.
Ooh, mysterious. Keep
Go to
your
Gen
eyes.
Con.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm going to Gen Con.
Go to Gen Con.
I'll see you guys there.
Well, come see it.
I'm excited to meet y'all. But
Yeah. Come
uh,
hang out
yeah,
with us.
okay. Yeah, we've
certain
got
scheduled times.
Yeah,
Can we talk
I
about
don't
it?
have.
We can.
Okay,
We're doing
cool.
an actual
So
play
yeah,
at Gen Con.
yeah, we got an actual play
Woo!
on the panel
Hey!
and a secondary panel at Gen Con, or maybe just the actual play. We're doing stuff at Gen Con. See us on the program. Come hang out. Come say
Awesome.
hi. Come take pictures. All of that.
I will definitely be there.
That is awesome.
I want to thank.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be our first time all of our cast playing D&D in one place at the same time.
Oh, that's
Is
brilliant.
our live show. Yeah.
Oh, that's the fucking dream, man.
Right.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Thank you everybody for listening. Thank you to Cap and Jess, my wonderful co-hosts. Thank you to I almost said Agnes to Dre. We missed you. Dre sat this one out so that we could have multiple guests on this show. So very excited for the next episode with Zero. Thank you to everyone who listened, and have a great weekend. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace.